We're up.
All right. Tweet it out.
I am just...
Christ.
Yep, we're good. Tweet it up.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, we're live. Good morning. It's Friday. We're almost done with the week. So when did this get booked? When did this happen?
Yesterday, last night.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So Alice Shattuck is. I don't think I've ever been on Tom's show while you were on it, or
no? When I was on it, no.
No, I've been on it a few times.
No, he doesn't like to cross the streams of like different universes that he
Was
exists in.
it an issue for you to come in today? Did he have a problem with it or no?
No, he was fine.
Yeah,
he was fine. I think he just I think the Miniverse is like his world to him, and he doesn't like me to like invade
get him in trouble.
into his space.
He loves it. Yeah. I really think the only question I want to ask you is how do you have 4 kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. How do you intellectually say, I'm going to go on a plane with these 4 kids while my husband fly? Because at the time, I know he's lost weight with Awaken 180, and he really had that romantic picture of you where you just said, thanks to Awaken 180, which I thought was so radio that somebody would put a sponsor in like a nice moment in a photograph. When he says, like, I'm going to go on the other plane by myself. How do you?
I don't know what about that story made you think that he would have been really super helpful with the kids
I know,
on
but
the
just
plane.
there's just comic courtesy.
It is one of the
though.
worst looks I have ever heard somebody admit to.
It is pretty
In a
bad.
public forum.
I didn't even know if he was going to go because he was complaining about the plane thing.
How old are your
I
kids?
was like,
I'm sorry.
11, 9, 6, and 4.
All right, so 11 and 9 is okay on a plane if you have devices and whatever, but 6 and 4 is problematic.
I mean, they were fine.
They're okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine. And like, I didn't know if he was going to go, but I was like, I'm going to take the kids to California. You can come if you want. Like,
Right.
We'll see ya. And
Are the kids at the age now where they
realize?
realize, like, almost like, I don't know, what's his face? Ted Bundy had kids. Are the kids at the age now where they're starting to realize dad, it's just something's not quite right with dad. He's lovely, he's sweet, he's a good dad, he's got, but like,
I think they
but
like
mom,
him.
But mom, that's what I mean, but mom really is in charge, right? But dad is kind of that sweet, goofy, simple lunatic.
I mean, sure, they're kind of in on it with him, though, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
They're kind of mini hims. I live with like 5
great. That's
Toms.
great. That's wonderful. In this house that is essentially just falling apart, right? What did he say last time? He spent like $100,000 on
We had
what?
to spend a lot of money de-letting. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the way the state of Massachusetts works is if your kid tests positive even
Right.
one time, you have to de-lead your whole house.
Unbelievable.
So it was like
it's
one
an old house, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
1726. So
Yeah.
and you have to like seriously do like every layer of paint everywhere. Like it's crazy. So
Yeah. Jesus.
that was like we went with like the lowest estimate and it was like $80,000 and then they found more stuff and it was
Right.
more. So but yeah, it was terrible.
That's crazy. When you were living in a hotel for how long?
Like we spent like 2 weeks in Vermont and then like 2 weeks in a hotel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can't be there when
Yeah,
they're
sure,
de-letting
sure,
because
sure.
it's dangerous. Yeah.
Jesus.
And then I think I got COVID while we were at that hotel because that was like January of 2020. And I was driving.
Oh, was that long ago? I thought it was recent. Yeah.
No, this was a while back. And then like I was so sick. I was driving the kids to school every day from the hotel. And I like had a fever of 101 for like over 2 weeks and had pneumonia. It was like the worst.
And when you were staying at that hotel, which hotel was Tom staying at? was he at the Four Seasons or where was he?
I mean, fair question.
Yes.
But he did crash with us at least.
So your little world sort of interests me. Not enough to subscribe or anything. Yeah. But no, actually, I think I do. Do I subscribe to
You
Burn
definitely
Barrel?
subscribe.
I think
You've been
I do.
on enough, yeah.
I should if I don't. Yeah, everybody should, right? So what does he go to Burn Barrel? What
if
do
you go to
find?
burnbarrelpodcast.com, there's links to all the like Apple and whatever you listen
All
on.
right, good, excellent. Burnbarrelpodcast.com.
Alice is the original, I think, person I recommended to Jerry Cowan to produce this show.
Well, I think you did an episode. Am I wrong?
I did. Yeah, I did 2 episodes
Okay.
actually.
How was that?
It was great. It was really cool. It was exciting. I mean,
He is exciting. He's
I
I
think
talked to him
he's
last night for a while. It was a
exciting.
very exciting conversation.
I think it is kind of exciting. He's sort of a legend. I mean,
Yes, I suppose he is.
so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like pretty cool. I mean, I can say it to like, I mean, you know, my mom's friends think it's cool.
Yeah, if you tell me to do a show with Kirk Minihane, they don't know who that is. They wouldn't even care.
Right. I mean, they're proud of me, I'm sure. But
I'm sure they are. No, I hope they would be. So you do So what is it? You do a show every day or no? Because Tom
We
does
do a 5-day a week. Yes. So he does 4 hours of terrestrial
you have nothing to do
radio.
with, you have nothing to do with that, or do you are part of that as well?
I show up on it.
But I mean,
sometimes.
you're not like a producer.
I'm not
right?
officially on it. Yeah.
So every night you guys do a burn barrel?
Right. So he does 4 hours of radio, and then we do another like 45 minutes to an hour.
What
of a
an
podcast.
egomaniac! Just an absolute
Just a
clown
sad,
show.
empty, oh God! Like I always say, it's the one guy. If I ever met Dr. Dan, I'd be like, "Thank you. At least you did that. At least you smacked Tom Shattuck around." Wouldn't you say?
He needs that microphone in front of him.
I mean, I threw a phone
my
at his head the other day.
I did see this on Twitter. So what happened? You abused him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think anybody. No judge. There's not a judge in the world.
Oh, well, I was in a text conversation with my sister, texting back and forth, talking about whatever. And when I got up to get a drink or whatever, Tom took my phone and texted her like, "God, you're such a bitch," or whatever.
Right.
To her, it's like it was me.
Well, I've told this story. I've told this where I used to take my mom's phone with Ryan or whatever.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
My mom, who's deceased, sometimes like I would just, if she was going, like one time we were at Mario's in Lexington Center. She went, we just said you grew up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So she went down. Do you know, you ever been to Mario's? Mm-hmm. So you go down those weird stairs. So she went down there. She had, Ryan went down there. Sorry. Ryan went down there. And she wasn't really paying attention or whatever. And I took her phone and I texted Ryan something extraordinarily graphic about, I'll just say, I don't mean to be, I can't say this with it. This is the problem.
You can say it.
You can say
You have to
whatever.
say it. Don't. Come on.
It was a secretion sort of joke, whatever, that sent that something was so, and stuff like, we would just do stuff like that. Even if she died because her phone was working, like one night I just texted them. Like, people do stuff, that's okay. Like, your sister knows he's an idiot.
Yeah.
I know, but it made me mad. It
So you
felt
threw-
more invasive to me, honestly. Like
You
she
threw the
was,
phone at
she
his
was
head?
fine. Yeah,
And he had a gash.
yeah.
So, I mean, he could have, honestly, like, you might be,
That's what he said. He's like, I could have called the police and you would have been arrested.
no question. You'd be in jail right now. Well, what? Do you need stitches or no?
No.
Do you secretly kind of hate him because he has a microphone and like he thinks he has an impact on politics because of the microphone?
Oh, I totally think he has an impact on Connecticut politics.
Hold on, let me get into this. You actually go to the events and you actually like try to raise money and actually help people, whereas he just like spews out nonsense that nobody's listening to.
Yeah, but
He's a good broadcaster.
No, he's good.
I will
I'm just
say
saying,
that.
but she actually like practices what she preaches. He doesn't get off. He doesn't get off the couch and go to Jeff.
Well, is
Deal
that your-
events.
Yeah, but it's me going to a Jeff Deal event. Like, I don't know that has the same impact as having people on the radio. Like, I think the loss of TKK in Massachusetts changed the political landscape.
What did I do?
do.
I'm sorry about
What are
this.
you fucking
I
doing?
apologize.
I will
didn't
say,
mean to.
honestly, if Tom didn't have Jeff Deal on, I think Jeff would lose by 32 points instead of 34 points. I really do believe that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Massachusetts is so crazy,
Well,
but
it is,
I
yeah.
feel that Connecticut is now different because Tom is there and because he's like exciting and
This is like
doing
a cult,
stuff
dude.
and
What-
fun.
I feel like, what's that, Nexium? What is it? Are you branded? Do you have the Shattuck brand? What do you mean? Like, because was there not an existing conservative?
I mean, there is, but it's AM radio. It's like
Yeah, he's
it
on
is what
AM,
it
right?
is. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
But I think having somebody out there like doing stuff that's exciting and being loud and
Right.
like he's mean to the politicians there. He says mean stuff to
Yeah.
them. He yells at them.
Yeah.
Like the Republican ones too.
Right.
He told their Republican Senate candidate like not to call him, that he was insulted that her booking people were blowing him off, and he read their emails on the air and yelled at her and
She's
told
like
people.
actually impressed by him.
I know.
That is
She
wild.
loves the guy. I mean, that's
Unbelievable.
nice.
I think
That's
he's
nice.
fantastic. I think he's super talented. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I support the radio hobby that doesn't really pay and like the whole thing. It's because I think that it's like I think he's really good at it, and I think he should be doing it. I believe in it 100%.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like, I don't know where. Like, I don't know what the end. Like, I don't know what the next jump is for guys like that.
Yeah, but he's always figured it out though. He has.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah,
like,
I mean, I maybe he was answering phones.
TKK
at
goes
Entercom,
down.
so,
Yeah,
you know.
TKK goes down. He watches Boston Herald Radio. Like that was pretty impressive.
I guess. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm glad it's working out for him. But so, what is your? So do you work in politics or no?
No, I like work in marketing.
Oh, okay. So you just, when you go to these events, you just go just to go.
Yeah, totally. I do political stuff like for fun. That's what I'm into.
You don't
So
feel
you
like you're like wasting your time being around Jeff Deal when he's gonna get literally his dick kicked in? Like he's literally gonna get.
I think it's really important to continue to like have voices saying these things and have campaigns that are out there putting
Yeah.
out a conservative point of view, and I think honestly, like, I don't know if Jeff Deal will win, but
you know he's not.
I don't want to say
Well,
that.
I was talking to Jerry about this. Sorry, Alice. I was talking to Jerry about this last night. Though I do give Massachusetts Republicans credit in this way. Like, you could, if you want, elect another or try and run another guy like Baker, who essentially is a Democrat. But they're saying, no, like, we want a guy who is a real Republican. Now, he's going to lose. But you know what? If you elect Charlie Baker or Maura Healey, there's really not that. I mean, really, there's not that much of a difference. Not really.
Yeah, I mean, not a huge difference on some things. Like, I mean, but also because there's so many Democrats in the legislature, it almost doesn't matter in Massachusetts. So,
Correct.
like,
It
Baker
doesn't
vetoed the driver's licenses for illegal immigrants, and they just were like, okay, cool, and passed it anyway. Like, he has a symbolic veto pen, and that's it.
Yeah, he's just So I mean,
so what? Do you just basically give up? Because guys like Jeff Deal are never going to win in Massachusetts.
Correct.
So you need more Charlie Bakers, whether you
why?
like it or not.
He's just a rhino.
Yeah, but can you over time get your type of conservative over a certain amount of
but
time?
I don't even know.
It's just going to get crazier. So when Elizabeth Warren eventually goes away and Ed Markey, Presley's going to be a senator, and
So it's a complete waste of time, is what you're saying.
Yes, Massachusetts is gone.
It's honorable, but it's a waste of time.
It's gone. It's floated away. It's gone. There are states that are still in the middle. We saw it the other night, like Pennsylvania. The swing states. There are still states like that.
I don't know. I don't think any state's lost cause. Look at New York. Lee Zeldin could potentially win that race, which is crazy.
I guess, but you think they'll ever have a Republican senator again?
They could, yeah. Things change quickly. Things change quickly. I mean, like, Trump got elected. He got electoral college votes in states that hadn't gone Republican in decades. It's not... Politics change pretty fast. Like, people who voted for Obama voted for Trump.
Ooh, do I have a Trump little update for you?
Oh, good. When was the last time there was a Republican senator in Massachusetts?
Scott Brown.
But no, he wasn't elected though.
Yeah, he was. 2010.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know, but I mean,
in
it
a
was,
special election.
Yeah, it was because it was. Oh, that's true. It was the height of the Tea Party, I suppose. Right.
Right.
It was about a year and a half, and then he was gone. Right. Was he that long before Warren beat him?
Yeah. So that was
2 years?
2010, and then 2012 he wasn't elected. Yeah.
I mean,
so.
Elizabeth Warren could. If Ted Kennedy were alive today, he would get reelected. If he was like 96. You see in Iowa, it's. I maybe you're right. I think Massachusetts is fucked. But hey, what's your update, Dave?
Oh, that lock just moved up a few notches, like
for President Trump.
For President.
Why
Trump,
do you say that?
Because I had a conversation yesterday that went swimmingly.
With who?
What did I put that at? 75%?
I don't remember. Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'm going to boost that up to 85% right now.
85% chance we're going to have President Trump on this program.
He's a lock. A lock is always a lock. There's no timetable on it.
Okay.
So, but he is at 85%.
What was the content of the conversation? You don't need to say who it was.
It was an apology for not making it happen. Like,
the person apologized to you, grovel to you.
Kind of, sort of. Like, I reached back out, and then it was kind of like...
Is promotion anything for Trump on Twitter? You could try and give him a bump?
Could just be a good timing thing. Who knows?
Is he back on Twitter yet today or no?
No. What was the deal?
Jerry is so happy that Babylon Bee is back. Nothing makes him happier than the Babylon Bee.
No, but Alice tweeted, I don't know the background because I didn't go deep into this.
Yeah.
It never left.
Yeah, the account was always there. It's just locked.
They can't tweet
from
it.
Right, yeah, they were locked up.
Because they have to say that
But they're not doing
Rachel
anything right
Levine, they have to admit Rachel Levine is a woman before they're allowed to open their account again.
But literally nothing changed.
What do you mean? But
nothing did change. The account's not back.
But they couldn't tweet anything.
They can't tweet
They can't right
anything
now.
today.
Oh, okay. So,
But everyone's like, that's the example of
well, I
everybody.
think what they're saying, what people are saying is now because Musk is in charge, he fired all these people last night, right, on Twitter, that now this stuff is going to start happening.
Yes,
right?
but they're using that as the example, which nothing has changed.
Oh, okay.
That's the only point. It's just very weird. Like if you said to me, I don't know, if you said somebody who was being shadow banned online, they all of a sudden got 20,000 new followers yesterday, that would be a good example. This one...
What is worse, pretending Greg Gutfeld is funny or the Babylon Bee is funny? Which would you say is more is more of a fake Republican thing to do? What would you say?
I would say the Babylon Bee can hit every now and then.
I guess.
I love the Babylon Bee.
Sure
I think
do.
they're great. I mean, and I think that's honestly the whole reason why Musk bought Twitter.
It's because the Babylon Bee?
Yeah. So he's like buddies with them. He went on their podcast, did the whole thing. And when they got locked because of the Rachel Levine thing, he called them up and was like, is this true? Your account's really close.
Rachel Levine is the
like general person or whatever.
Yes.
Also from around here.
Is she?
Yeah, she's like Newton or something.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
I forget where she's
Played
from.
football with like Mark Milley, I think.
Really?
Lamont Hill or
I don't know.
something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
Elon Musk, like this, that's one of the crazy, I think that will go down as like one of the craziest things of all time. Like
Why?
Elon Musk buying Twitter. Like
he's loaded.
Twitter's so fucking random. I don't think Twitter is ever going to make money. Like their advertising platform, which he was basically playing for advertisers to A, stay, and B, please come over here.
Musk, you're saying.
I have never interacted with an ad on Twitter.
Nor have I. Anytime I see something promoted, I get scared too. I don't want to click it by mistake, and then I feel like they're going to flood me with. And they promote such stupid things. Yeah. I don't understand it. I don't know it.
It's very weird how Facebook ads, which by the way, Facebook is a fucking disaster right now.
We'll get to that later, Dave. I'm concerned.
That's on my sheet right now. Good. But there's they get all the ad dollars, and it's actually effective for Facebook, whereas Twitter can't figure that out whatsoever.
Well, I feel like Facebook. The average age with Facebook are people who might be tolerant of the generation on Twitter has no interest in watching.
Yeah, but it's like dramatic. Like if you spend money on Facebook,
But where are the Twitter ads? I don't even see them.
They just come. They have the promoted thing.
That's what I mean. But but never like an ad comes up though.
It comes in on the timeline. That's it. It just looks as a promote to it. Yeah, it doesn't like overtake your screen or anything. Like
what do you think? Like when I don't know, whatever, Burger King has a promoted ad, right? Or like the NFL. How much are they paying Twitter for that?
Probably crazy money for no fucking reason.
It feels like a terrible use of their. I mean, maybe it isn't, but it feels like a terrible use because I mean, I couldn't.
What about like the pre-rolls on videos? Do they make money off that?
Yeah,
too?
they definitely make money.
I'm sure they do, but I don't understand it. The business of it I don't get, but Musk is a smart guy. I don't know.
Yeah. He'll try to figure out something. The only thing that's good is like with Facebook, you click an ad and it has all your information there. You know what I mean? So like it's very easy to like obtain people's data at that point. Right. But Twitter, maybe they can figure it out.
What else is going on?
Yep. Well, I did see your text. I thought the same thing with Jerry and the friggin' Prince Harry book was fucking hysterical.
There's nothing better. I talked to Jerry about it last night. He's so fired up. Nothing gets him angrier than like the royal family ever. Like I first met him, he was talking. I'm like, what? I get it, but like, what are you so mad about?
What I got a question. I'll ask you, Ironhead. I'll ask anybody on the comment line. Do you know anybody that will buy Prince Harry's memoir?
First of all, I don't. So he says later, he got $40 million for a 3-book deal. Prince Harry. $40 million. I know the publishing business like right now is not what like they're not going to get their money back for that. No way. No chance. None. That's a lost leader. Like, no way. No.
Will they like buy it from their own organization? Like I know politicians do that. Like their campaign will buy a bunch of copies of their own book to like give out.
Maybe, but that's a big buy though.
Are you like just making
no chance? No chance.
Are you being fake right now that nobody will buy that book?
No, I'm saying people will buy that book, but for $40 million for 3 books?
I don't know the economics, but I know that is literally like one of the most interesting fucking books you could read growing up in that family.
The other thing is everything. We're also in a world though now where everything good will already be out. Everything.
Yeah, and
all the good excerpts, you'll know everything. Everything will be out.
Yeah, like Matthew Perry's book, or not that that's enticing or whatever.
Yeah, but he's gonna go interview everywhere. What's the name of it?
I forget the name of his
Spare.
book. Oh,
Spare.
Yeah.
You know why it's called Spare?
He's a spare child.
That's it, right? Because he's the heir and spare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that family is so messed up. They had to have a second kid.
Yeah.
Like they had to because they're worried about who's the dummy.
William.
Yeah. So if he got hit by a bus or something, you got to have Harry take over, right? That's so fucked up. That is something weird though. Walking around knowing that that's your existence. Like I don't feel bad for him, but that is weird. Like I'm alive because
that's also why he's incredibly wealthy and everything else. So I mean, like, poor him.
No, I get that, but there is sort of a prison aspect to it in like the highest way.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's like the deal of having a monarchy or a hereditary nobility in general.
Yeah, but he didn't sign up for it.
Yeah, well, who signs up for anything in your life? You wake up and you deal with what you've been handed, and that's a pretty good deal overall.
That's why I kind of give him credit. Like I don't like him. But he did say, fuck it, like I'm out of here.
Kind of. I mean, he's still rich.
Oh, for sure.
That's the only reason. Like, that's what bothers me about him and Meghan Markle altogether is they're like, no, we're done being royals now. Except, like, that's the only reason anybody knows who either of you are and anything else. They had some, like, mostly I'm jealous, but they had, like, some $10 million podcast deal. They made like one podcast in a year and a half.
Basically got like forced into this new one that she's doing. Basically.
I heard a clip of it the other day where she was like, she just wants everyone. Meghan Markle thinks that we think she's like greater than us. So she has to explain to us that she's actually not greater than us.
Yeah.
She's like, just so you know, like I did Wordle this morning and like I can't find anything on Netflix. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think you're any fucking better than I am. No shit. Like you're a fucking dummy.
You see Howie Mandel like basically agreed with her on that bimbo take.
What's he gonna do?
I understand her. Well, she signed up for the fucking job to be a model.
She just wants to make a living. He doesn't. You think Howie Mandel wants to wade in the middle of the Meghan Markle controversy?
I don't know. It just says like it's stupid. You accepted a job to hold a briefcase. Of course, your job is based on looks. Like you're not going to get.
She stinks. He stinks. But that's what I'm saying. I think. Like publishers, it's the same thing with the podcast deal they make, even with like Obama or Bruce or whoever. They think, oh, we're going to pay these stars huge amounts of money and they never get a payback for it, ever.
They will somehow benefit. That book will somehow make what the deal is.
They will take a beating on that book. They will take a beating.
Well, then that's a sign of the times. It's not a sign of the story. Like it's worth.
Yeah, of course,
it's worth a big deal.
Yeah, I read books still, hardcover books. Physical books. Almost nobody does.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna buy that book. I mean, not really. It'll be a bestseller for a couple.
No, but in the days where people actually bought books, that would be a monster.
I understand that,
right?
Dave, but we're not negotiating in those days. We're not going back in the time machine and doing 1986.
But Jerry is talking about the content of that book. The content of that book is ridiculously good. Like whether you like it or not.
How do you know that?
I don't know. I just know. Like everybody and their mother wants to learn about the royal family and a guy.
We know he's gonna bitch and moan. And he's gonna say how great Meghan is. Like I think we know the story. They did the interview with Oprah.
Yeah, but everybody,
but everybody just wants him to slam his family.
Sure,
that's what it is. Yeah. It's like he had to go back and like he said he wanted to change a bunch of stuff after the Queen died,
right?
Because he felt embarrassed because he trashed everybody.
I can't remember. Was he like this pre Meghan Markle?
No, he was awesome.
Yeah,
he was like in Iraq. He was all.
He's with a narcissist that manipulated his brain. Like that's exactly what is happening right now. At some point, he's gonna wake up.
Anytime I see the picture of the two of them. I saw somebody tweet it once. It's true. He looks like he is her celebrity hairdresser. That's what he looks like now. Like he looks so cucked. It's so bizarre. Yeah. I predict 6 years from now he'll be back in England full time with them. He'll be like, I messed up. It was a mistake.
Yeah, I think he already kind of feels like that. Like when he went back for the funeral and stuff, and they like. He didn't even make it to. Everybody else was there when the Queen died,
right.
and he wasn't there.
That's
and then
true.
He was. I'm not British, so I don't know this stuff. But there was like some pin that he wasn't allowed to wear on his uniform, and he was hurt.
Yeah. What else did Jerry say?
This is going to sell, and he's going to be on tour, and it's going to be obnoxious. I guess we'll be here to mock and ridicule. That is our job, and
he's just so like intense about stuff that like. It feels like phony, like he's politicizing something that doesn't need to be politicized. Like he just hates it. Yeah, like he just hates it for some reason. When really
he's always hated it though.
But for no like reason.
Well, it's silly. I mean, the concept of it is silly. Like at its core,
a royal family member going against the family.
At its core, he's going at its core. Like Queen Elizabeth and King Charles are there because like people believe they are closer to like God. Like they're like actually like above us. It's stupid. It's silly. It was made up like 5 million fucking whatever years ago. And then a bunch of people who are related to each other keep banging out kids and they look weirder and weirder.
Yeah. But he acts like other people are stupid for like.
They are stupid if they really take this seriously. You are stupid. If you take this really seriously, like if you say, hey, it's.
Yeah, you know what? That's why like shows like The Crown do really poorly out there because people aren't interested in the royal family and all this stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying these are stupid people who enjoy it. There's a market for that.
Yeah.
If you open this book and you say, I'm going to have a good time. This is just a trashy, good, gossipy book. Go with God. Fantastic. But if you're like, it's really important to me what Harry thinks about, well, then you're fucking nuts. He's just a person.
Yeah.
He's no better or no worse than the guy downstairs. That's all. That's all Jerry's saying.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, I don't know. I think that the instinct a lot of like conservatives have, especially to bash Harry and Meghan, comes from a place of not that like the royal family is that important per se, but that like the culture of celebrity worship that we've replaced it with is like even dumber and worse. Like
than those two.
Yeah, that Meghan Markle and Harry and like them slamming the royal family is not like they're not better. Like Meghan isn't better than the British royal family, right? And that's kind of where it comes from. Is I almost think it's like, is Meghan Markle any more important or better? And I think she is going to run for a political position in the United States. I think she's going to try and get involved in politics, and I think that. I think conservatives have an instinct when it comes to these celebrities that are so self-important like this, that they're like going to try and get involved in my life somehow and like bother me with their stuff. Yeah. And I think like with Meghan, we can see it coming in a way where she's like, especially like she's floated the idea of running for president.
Yeah. She couldn't be phonier if she tried.
She just couldn't. I could see her being a senator in California. Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me.
It's just weird how like divided in the sense like conservatives, I'm not saying conservatives are like overly defending Kanye West for his shit, but like conservatives aren't as angry about Kanye stuff as the Democrats are. Like we just
everything
seems like it's so like the whole world is predictable.
Every time everything's politicized. Alex Jones, he's an idiot. Yeah. He's politicized. Kanye West is everything. No matter what, everyone's got the sign on it.
That thing with the schools, by the way, with Kanye West is fucking insane.
What, they close the schools
that the
down?
teachers quit and they close this. Like,
What
why the fuck should, like,
once the wind gets blowing, it's over.
yeah, but why should
matter.
kids be like? Why do you blame kids? Like, just fucking get the school year over with, and then do what you want to do, and make them go to a different school. But to cancel school, that's crazy.
It's great for the kids. Stinks for the parents though. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's literally insane.
Harry took a COVID test this morning. I was like about to have a heart attack.
Why he had to do it? Like,
He's like my head really hurts. He's like, I kind of want to take a COVID test. I was like, oh fuck, no.
He wants to take a COVID.
Yeah.
Never take the test.
Well, that's your fault.
Well,
You put
he
that
wants
in
to
the ring.
fight. He was smelling 5 days in his room.
he wants
playing
it,
video games and
When are we going to stop doing that? When are we going to
pretty much.
stop?
He bullied me into it. Like I feel like it's pretty much over. No.
Right.
No.
I mean, I would think, like, I mean, I just
your kid-
do
what-
the normal thing where if my kid is sick, they stay home. And then when they get unsick, I send them back. I don't like,
Well, so you wouldn't. So if your kid had real symptoms, you wouldn't give the kid the test.
no. Not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to change anything I do.
Right. Yeah.
No, but it's about like how other people feel if they take it very seriously still, and you're sending to your kid to school and they may have COVID. That's a problem.
Well, anybody may have COVID too, who's not sick at
Well,
all.
if they're experiencing like real symptoms, that's
yeah,
different
but
than
if they're
none.
experiencing real symptoms, I won't send them to school anyway.
Right, until they don't. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm done
Like
with
any
it, too.
other disease.
I'm done with it. I'm so done with it. He absolutely bullied me into it. He totally did. He was just like, but I was thinking that I was like, oh, if I tell him if he's faking and I send him to school and he has it, and then like 6 guys, then it gets in your fucking head. Like I'm the reason that 90 parents can't go to work or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know,
Yeah, I'm the reason why parents can't drink anymore at freaking school functions.
So I was right about that.
Yep, you're definitely right.
Did you hear him talk about that? You don't listen to the show, I know, but he was talking about this the other day that he was at the school function, right? And just like everyone was drunk, right?
No, not everybody was
What
drunk.
was going on?
Everybody was having beverage. I'm not supposed to talk about this anymore. But
What
I already
happened?
did it this
So what
point,
happened? I'm saying what? Why?
I said this on the show. Like,
Why
he's
is it
like-
no longer allowed? I'm saying.
No, it's not no longer allowed. You can still. I just ratted everybody out, unfortunately.
So what? So who?
The principal knocked on the window yesterday. He clearly listens to every show, and I didn't think he did. Like I thought he was a Kirk Minihane guy, kind of all talk, where
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he doesn't know the references. He doesn't know what. No, he knows the show. He
Right.
knocked on the window. He walked away smirking, laughing to himself. Like he played it very well.
He knocked on the window to tell you about the drinking.
No. He just knocked on the window yesterday to basically be like,
Oh, inside joke.
inside joke. I know what I'm
inside
doing.
jokes with the stupid show. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, okay. So he's a big fan.
He's a big fan.
Okay, but what does that have to do with the drinking thing?
So I just mean like now I know that the principal. I just ratted out the entire.
You can't. You literally can't have a. He doesn't. He never says.
The principal listens
You
every
understand how
show.
He
so
never says anything.
The
though? Like, he
principal
never
now
says-
knows.
Just what are you saying?
The principal knows that we were all drinking at this trunk or treat event now.
But did anybody say that wasn't allowed?
Nobody said it wasn't allowed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Okay. Great. Well, good. I'm glad. So you just wanted to let me know that the principal is a fan of the show.
No, well, you just came up. You were asking. You started this conversation about the trunk or treat thing. So then I was describing to you my interaction with the principal.
You brought it up.
Well, I think I just said that the principal. was
No.
something about-
You brought it up first. I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, I forget how it came about now.
Here's what happens.
He's saying that
you
he can't-
mentioned it. I know. I understand that. But what I'm saying is you mentioned it first.
Okay. Well, either way, whatever.
No, but you just said. But you said I brought it up. I didn't.
I think you just like because you were inquisitive about it. You were interested in where I was going with it. So
Well,
it
you
was
said
just-
something that was sort of leading, so I bit.
You bit,
And then
yeah.
you didn't,
That was the mistake.
But
You
then
bit.
you said you just knocked on your window.
Yeah, well, that was because of our thing the other day when
I know
we
that.
said-
I know that.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
next?
The moving the car thing or whatever.
Okay, I got you. What's
By the way, we got Courtney Cox blocked by Mac Jones's girlfriend on Instagram yesterday.
Hold on.
Did you see this?
Do you understand the size? Do you understand the size and scope of how important this story is in society? Courtney Cox, not the actress.
No, the radio.
Yeah. Ooh. Do you know what Courtney Cox was really first introduced to the American public? The sitcom star from Friends.
Wasn't she in a Bruce Springsteen video or
Dancing in
something
the Dark
like that?
video.
Yes.
Pulled her up on stage.
Which I had a Bruce Springsteen question for you today.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. He is on Howard Stern on
My
Monday
birthday. Yeah.
on your birthday.
Yeah.
Is Howard going to bring up audio that somebody sent me last night of when he was bashing Bruce Springsteen about that 41 Shots song or something
Ooh,
like that?
That was the song you wrote about the New York police.
Yes.
He
He was pretty aggressive.
Well, Howard was.
Yes.
And Bruce Springsteen's such a pussy because what if the song should be is I'm a pussy, I'm a pussy, I never had to pull out a gun on somebody.
I don't know what it's like.
I've never been in a war. I've never had to shoot someone.
Like, credit to him for defending the cops, Howard Stern, but he went hard at
By
Bruce
the way,
Springsteen.
they would never do that now.
Yeah.
This was, an unarmed guy. I'm not saying, I don't even remember the specifics if it was warranted or not. I have no idea. But it was a big deal. And Bruce wrote a song called 41 Shots and played at MSG and got booing like crazy there.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's going to be brought up.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And you think Bruce Springsteen is just okay ignoring that happened?
I'm
assuming he knew.
You think you're 22 years later? I don't think he cares, do you? He's going, so I would assume he doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I think it's going to help Bruce sell one record.
No.
I don't either.
No.
It's weird.
And to our point the other day, it doesn't even matter anymore because Taylor Swift is the person who owns the top 10 Billboard hits
I saw
now,
that.
which is fucking insane.
Not really. It's the way they do it now. They do it by streaming.
But it shouldn't be. It just shouldn't. Like she has one single out. That one
This
single.
happens when they all. I think Kendrick Lamar had the same thing. Somebody else did too.
Right.
When they do, it's
last
Harry
year.
Styles, same thing. It's all. That's how they do it.
That's
it's
so
weird.
shitty.
It's weird. Anyway, so Courtney Cox, who's the Mayo morning show, was blocked by Mac Jones's girlfriend.
That is correct.
Oh, let me hear this.
I noticed one person out of his camp, no Instagram anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Unless I got the block.
Sophie?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Well, what's that?
Wait, hold on. This is huge news. You're telling me that influencer, girlfriend of Mac Jones, Sophie, has deleted her Instagram account?
Unless I got blocked. I searched this morning.
I think you got blocked.
You see her?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, you're going to create so much anxiety for Courtney.
You got the big old.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You got to.
This is the old. They knew that going in.
That
and they're
feels very
faking their
fake,
way
doesn't it?
along.
That feels very fake.
But that got back to obviously Sophie, whatever her last name is, and the whole faking of the charity event. She blocked.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
That's pretty impressive.
that is impressive.
Yes.
What else?
Yeah. Well, we didn't get her thought. We didn't get Alice's thoughts just in general about Elon Musk buying Twitter. If you'd like to get that,
Sure, I guess. I suppose.
I love it. I love it.
I
think
feel
it's
like that's the
awesome.
number
I'm
one.
thrilled.
Like that's the number one political story today, right? Like in every talk radio and everything.
Yeah, I think people. I mean, because nobody knew if that was really going to actually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it kind of went away for a while. And
Yeah,
came
well, he
back
was going to back out, and then they sued him to keep him in the deal. And I mean, he way overpaid for it, but I don't know. It sparks joy for me, the idea of all the Twitter employees freaking out. So that makes me happy. They wrote like a letter to him demanding that he treat them with dignity and respect.
Right. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like, so I assume like Trump will be back, right? Like,
I would
next
guess
couple
so.
of days.
I would guess so.
Which I don't actually like. Like, I wish he wouldn't be back right before the midterms. I kind of like would prefer him over on Truth Social. But maybe he won't come back because he does own Truth Social now. So for him, it's like not good that
but
Twitter's
Truth
back.
Social is non-existent. Like it's not a.
Well, no, but like for him, like it keeps more people on Truth Social if that's the only place to get your hits of Trump content.
True, I guess. But yeah, he's gonna be full. I think he'll go full in once he gets back in.
Yeah, but don't they like they're going to reinstate his account? He's going to have millions upon millions of followers there to then try to pull them over. Like that's the win, I would assume.
I think so. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, who knows? I mean, Trump. This is good timing for Trump too. He's getting ready. I mean, he's going to run again, of course.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just it's a good platform for him. It's going to help him get. Trump is the next president of the United States is going to be Donald Trump. That was a Kirk Minihane.
I thought you guaranteed Ron DeSantis to Tom.
I did. I don't know. Who knows? All I know is, look, nothing against DeSantis. He seems like a nice guy. Trump, when he stands next to Trump, Trump is going to swallow him on the debate stage. I'm not saying he's going to be correct or a better debater or smarter or a better candidate. None of that matters anymore. DeSantis is going to look like Jeb Bush next to him. He's going to look, He's going to be like, oh, well, Donald, and Trump's going to call him fat again. He's going to say this. He's going to say that. And it's going to be so. And like the Trump people are just going to go with it, and he's going to ruin the Republican Party.
I think it's going to depend a little bit. Last time there were so many candidates that made it easier for Trump to kind of like one at a time pick them off. Yeah.
That's the other thing. He really hasn't run not really in like 8 years. Like he didn't really run it. There was coronavirus, and
he's
he didn't really
also
run.
like super old now. I mean,
but he's not old like Biden's old. Like he's not like old like feeble.
Yeah,
he's old like vibrant. Like he's gonna. I'm sure this weekend. I don't even pay attention. He's probably somewhere with like 25,000 people.
He's at the golf event. He's at the Live Golf event.
Oh, that's right. He's in Florida, right?
It's horrible audio, so I won't play it. But he did the first drive down the fairway or whatever. He said, "I bet Biden can't do that," or something along those lines.
The other thing is he can't intellectually be the guy who like lost to Joe Biden and not run again. It's the worst. Like he'd be.
But if he runs again, I think Biden will run again because Biden can't let it go either.
Oh, I agree. I think this idea that Biden's going to run again for sure. He's been doing his whole life.
The man's a lunatic. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
You're gonna have Biden and Trump running again in 2024. Both gonna be in their friggin' 80s running for president.
So bad.
President of the United States. These two people.
It's so bad. And then you have like Pelosi and I think Chuck Grassley is
Grassley's 90
somewhere
years old.
in the succession too. Like, kill me. It's so bad.
Grassley's going to win in a couple of weeks. He's going to be 90 in January. He's going to be 96 when his term is
so
done.
absurd.
It's insane. John Fetterman is Herschel Walker. What is fucking going on? Why can't you have regular people? Why is it that hard? Why is it that hard?
No one wants to do that. It's terrible. I think you have to be like a little bit of a sociopath to be a politician.
Oh, for sure.
You just have to have something like slightly off.
Which I guess the Republicans would say DeSantis is. Why can't you just have like a normal guy or woman in their 40s? It'd be just, not even, maybe even a little weird, but just in their 40s.
It's so intensive. Even just running for like a tiny thing like school committee is such a mental drain on you. But
if you're a senator, though, basically, I know the South, but you're going to be loaded when you're done with it. You see how much money these people make. Like Nancy Pelosi has like $40 million. Of
course. But the process to get there is such an arduous process. You have to like really, really want that to be able to do it.
You think his process was arduous, Herschel Walker? He just ran for Senate.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't care. And like Trump doesn't care. Like you have to have that where it just rolls off you and you don't notice. Like if you were a normal person, having all these people from your past pop out of the woodwork and accuse you of demanding that you abort their children would be like emotionally taxing.
Herschel Walker has like paid for more abortions than I think anybody who's ever lived.
That used to like matter. Like accusations like that used to be like
that's where Donald Trump.
That's where Trump changed everything.
Yeah. And you can thank Bill Clinton though, because the Lewinsky stuff changed a lot for a lot of people too.
But the Lewinsky thing happened today, that president would be porked, no question. Like if you found the president was fucking around with an intern in the Oval Office in the post-Me Too era.
Everyone would say it doesn't matter because both parties have learned now.
I disagree.
Both parties have learned now that if you just say fuck it and power on, that you can stay there.
No,
and that's the lesson that everybody's taken away from that is you just keep going. You never say sorry. You never apologize, and you don't back down from what you're doing. And that's unfortunately the takeaway that people have taken from the whole thing.
I mean, you could ironically easily put together a football team with all the babies that Herschel Walker has paid to kill. A stadium, I think, at this point. It's incredible.
Be a great team.
It's unbelievable. What is he saying about this one?
What is who?
Herschel saying about this one. Anything or no? Do you have a comment?
It's a lie.
Oh, it's a lie.
He said it's a lie.
Another. Okay.
It's just a lie.
He loves writing those cards, though. He loves sending a card. He did it again. What is it with him and these cards?
There's another. I didn't even pick over yours. There's another accusation about her.
There's a new one.
A day and a half ago. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Why don't you stop worrying about the top 10 list on Billboard?
Oh, well, there's a lot of stuff to worry about right now.
Really? Jesus.
Oh, you weren't really worried about it before the show. I'll tell you that.
What's that?
But I
what we're worrying about. You weren't into it.
Oh, Drip City.
Oh my God.
Can
you play along?
No, no, I'm not good at that. No.
Today came in with a mood. Like you were.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What am I supposed to say when somebody says I don't really know anything about that? What am I supposed to say?
No, but you could tell there was a different body language to you walking into the studio today.
Do you sense that I have a negative body language?
No, I don't feel any.
You weren't here in the beginning. Yeah, you weren't ready.
Sorry.
I
wasn't here.
You weren't ready to get in the zone for an interview like that.
Sure, I was, but there was nothing against this person, but there was nothing to it.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
I'll trust you. I'll trust you, but
okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
What else?
What'd you think about Eddie's little sad pity party about the Dave Portnoy show yesterday? Did you see?
Oh, where was that? I did see. It was on.
The dog walk.
Who are those people on there? I've never seen it.
That was rough. I just assume
a woman I've never seen.
One's an intern.
Oh, okay.
I assume one's like a social media guy or something that just.
These are hideous personalities. Yeah. Should not have a microphone anywhere near them.
Yeah,
I don't understand what's going on. We're going to have the CEO of the company on here next week.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have a State of the Union with the CEO next week. I'm going to bring some of these things up. I have things I want to talk about. Yeah.
Interesting. Is that going to be like a little partnership between you and Token CEO?
No, but I think we're going to have a big announcement with Erica next week on the show. Big.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
So is that kind of like alluding to your tweet the other night about really enjoying the show lately and stuff like that?
No.
No?
No. My birthday is Monday, and 2 years from then I will be retired. That I can tell you, I'll be retired. 2 years from Monday, I'll be
Which
done.
is this current contract.
Yeah. I will not. No. There'll be no new contract.
So I'm trying to think of what a big announcement with Erica would be.
You're going to find out, like everyone else.
Wow, you're going to be hosting the Dave Portnoy show.
I'm certainly not doing that. No, I'm not. No more responsibilities. No,
People have put your name out there a little bit with that.
I don't want to do that.
No?
I don't want to. No. Dave has no. He's no. So what? Well, I heard the Eddie clip. I thought it wasn't that bad. You thought he was that? I thought he was pretty honest.
I thought there was a little bit of a pity party with that one. Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I don't listen. This is the first show I'm recording since the news broke that the show was canceled with Dave. I don't know what I can and can't say, so I'm just going to leave it at that right now until more pieces drop, until more comes about.
More pieces drop. Like, what could drop besides the fact that Dave just didn't like doing the show with Eddie anymore?
Well, I don't know what happened. Did they in fact do an episode that got scrapped?
Okay, they've said that.
So they did an episode that got scrapped.
That's like the second one in a row that his dad was a part of that got scrapped.
Okay, so I just think Dave. I'm telling you, it's a miracle it lasted as long as it did. I don't know what else is left to say.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. If asked, I would not do it.
But why wouldn't Eddie just go on and say the fact of the matter is Dave just didn't like doing
It's his
the show.
boss. It's weird. I think Dave's kind of his hero. I think, right?
But he's alluding to the fact that he can say more at some point.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm not that concerned about it. I don't know. What else?
I'm shocked that that's not your announcement. I can't think of anything else that would be an announcement involving Erica.
Well, it may actually, amazingly, Dave, be beyond your sphere
Scope
of
of thought.
Yeah, it's possible that maybe it's
How big? Is it like the biggest announcement in show history?
No, it is not the biggest announcement in show history. I don't know what that would even be. I don't even know. Your husband really loves this show.
He does.
That's
it's
nice.
true.
It's nice. It's sweet. It's nice that he likes that. Yeah. Can you confirm or do you know Keith McLaren?
Yes,
Okay.
actually, I do.
Okay. Can you confirm that Dean McLaren did not graduate the same year I did in high school?
I don't know what year he graduated. I wasn't there, so I don't know.
He doesn't know him. He does not know
He
Keith.
seems so upset about this. I didn't quite know. I don't know why he took it so personally. He was like really angry, and I don't know why. I don't know what he's so worked up about.
Yeah.
How much weight has he lost, by the way?
Like 40 pounds.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah, in like 11 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
How much more does he have to go?
Like 60.
60?
They wanted him to lose 100. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
That's pretty impressive. And you're on it as well, or you were on it or no?
yeah, I'm almost done. I went from like 31% body fat to like 20% body fat.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did they hook you up through the radio station with that? Is that how it works?
So yeah, it's Tom's endorsement, and
okay, yeah.
but they like when couples do the program because it's like easier to do it and make the
'cause you're
food
in
and
the same-
stuff
yeah,
when
that
you're
makes
doing
sense.
it together
Right.
and
Right.
yeah. So they said for both of us to do it, so it was cool.
Oh, that's a good deal.
What else?
That's a collaborative. Did you see Taylor Lorenz reacting to the Twitter news, by the way, that she's gotten more rape
I did
threats
see
in
that.
the
Yeah.
DMs?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't know what to say. If people are legitimately doing that, they're idiots.
But also like that, as soon as you do that, and then somebody else calls you out for that, it just fucking spirals, which is what a person like her would want to have happen.
Yeah, there's an attention-seeking element to it, but also like if people I don't know why anybody would actually do that. I don't really.
It's a very weird thing, but also like remember that guy who DM'd you the other day? Like, why would he do that? Like, why do you have to get that off your chest?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird thing. People are
crazy out there.
Totally bizarre. I don't really understand it.
Did you believe Amal Clooney saying that her 5-year-old drew that picture? Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Her 5-year-old drew a picture and wrote on it, "Putin should be here." Like basically, like Putin should be dead or in jail or whatever.
Oh, really?
It was. Yeah, 5-year-old was saying that. Yeah,
I don't really understand So she's 5. They have twins, right?
Do they have twins?
Or am I wrong about that? I don't know. How old? George Clooney is in the 60s now, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Let me look that up. So that must be in vitro, I guess. I would think, right?
Well, she might be younger. I don't know, but yeah, when it's the multiples, a lot of times it
When
is
they're
in
older,
vitro.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, she is.
But you're also just more likely to have twins when you're older anyway.
That's true. She's 44. I mean, she's in her 30s.
It could just be normal.
By the way, she might not have had twins also. So
Yeah, I don't remember being twins, but it could be.
I like Alec Baldwin's wife having like 3 million
said
children
another
and
one.
naming them all like
Unbelievable.
Romeo and like Valentino, and she's like just a white girl from Boston.
Yes.
I feel like they're.
She's from whatchamacallit. She's from.
She's like lived in Beacon Hill.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
she's
she was from
Beacon
Beacon Hill.
Hill.
That's right.
Yeah.
I
Cucumber
remember somebody
or-
telling us that she her family had so much money. She had like a yard in Beacon Hill.
Yeah, she had
She's
like a
just-
house.
Yeah, she had like a friggin' like basketball court. She was loaded. What was the thing she said? Cucumber.
Yeah, I forget
Like,
what.
how do you pronounce cucumber?
Yeah, how do you say in English?
Yeah, I love that. She's crazier than he is. Like honestly.
We have how do you say it in English? Cucumber? Cucumber.
How do you say it in English? Cucumber, just like you said.
He's
Like
going
you said
down.
in high
It
school.
seems like.
I just read that this morning.
They're
yeah.
kind of like the way they're writing that story is the investigation. They're alluding to the fact that there'll be charges. Like I feel like they
He's
got
banging
it.
out his podcast, by the way. Every once in a while, I'll search and I'm like, oh, he's still doing it.
Yeah.
He had I forget, he had some writer on the other day. I'm like, it's so weird.
It is weird that he's just like reacting. It's like his life is normal.
We did what did he say? You did the 1-year anniversary tweet.
Yes, but then also I forget who it was. There was a headline in the Post about Bridget Moynihan did some whole thing about like it's okay to basically like end a relationship. I forget the whole wording of it, but it was this big deal. Like it's okay to the Tom Brady's ex, right? So it was kind of like a veiled thing, like Tom just move on, I guess, or it's okay to move on and all this stuff. Yeah. You know, Baldwin's like in the comments on that. He's crazy. I wish I also learned to like
he's just
move on faster from a toxic relationship. It's like what the fuck.
Bizarre.
I don't know. It's very, very.
He was a great actor, though. I have to say, when he was great, he was great. But yeah, I mean, he's not gonna go to jail for this.
No.
What do you mean? The charges are gonna be brought up though?
Yeah, some kind of. I'm sure he won't do jail time, but something will come of it.
No,
Maybe the armorer one seems like the one who's fucked. Even though I don't read any stories about her because clearly she's not Alec Baldwin, but I feel like she's the one who really screwed up on that thing.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and I can't believe they're shooting the movie. That's bizarre. It's finishing the movie. It makes no sense. What are you gonna say?
I feel like he has more responsibility as one of the producers of the movie who like hired the armor and had that kind of atmosphere on set more so than the person who was necessarily holding it.
Just not sure how it happened. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand what happened. Like, I don't know. Like, somebody must have known, right? Make any sense?
I know. I don't even remember the whole dynamic now of like she went back and checked it, and then she left to go shoot with other cast members or something.
Right.
And then,
Yeah.
But a bunch of people said it wasn't the first incident on that set with like
Yeah,
real
so it was
bullets
a mess,
being
right?
around
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
I mean that's not good.
No, not good. Not good.
Yeah.
What is your history with the Minifan audience?
I've had no bad experiences with the Minuteman audience.
Must be nice.
Okay, great.
Wish I could say that.
I'm on the record saying I think that they should like run for a bunch of offices and take over politics.
Oh, don't know.
Nuts.
What are you talking
I
about?
think that'd be great.
Why are you
How could it be
involved in the
worse?
political sphere
How could
in
it
this
be
state?
worse than what's there right now? Have you talked to like state reps and state senators?
I don't talk to any of these
They're
people
like
anymore.
freaking terrible. For like the vast majority are like not smart people. They're like just it's so bad. Like state and local politics, so many bad people are involved in it. And like, I don't know, Tom has in Connecticut this guy, there's a guy running for state senate who's a big Minifan.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You can help get him elected, I guess. Is he going to lose or no? Is he a Republican?
He's a Republican.
No, he's gonna lose.
He's running against their Senate Majority Leader. But he's running a good campaign. He's really funny. He's cool. Like, I think it's good. I mean, like, it's better than having all these old people running everything.
Sure. Oh, I'm fine with it. I mean, I admire people who are well-meaning. I just think you're nuts to do it. Like, I think you're just crazy. I feel like nothing's going to change. You're just going in there. Nothing's going to change.
We were very close to having another Jeff Deal supporter on this program this week.
How close would you say? How close would you say we were?
If he were in town, John Dennis would be in studio.
Wow.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, there's always another day for that.
Yep. I don't know why. Did you read the text I sent you?
Yeah. That's what I mean. I that's like
it is
that's
amazing
my life,
to me.
Dave. That was my life
but
for,
it's
for
like
5 years.
It's amazing to me that even people that you worked with still think that like Kirk Minihane only talks sports.
Wait, he does not many people think that. I don't think.
It's fucking. I don't know. He basically was like, I haven't watched sports in forever, and I don't know if I can talk. It's just like what.
So the whole thing is weird. I was talking to Jerry last night. Jerry was saying how like Lou and Christian played clips of him the other day when they were making fun of they had drops of Jerry.
Yeah.
But he's like, they don't play drops of me.
Yeah, you're just gone.
Jerry's like, because they're afraid that you're going to like, kill them or something.
Yeah,
And I'm like, but why?
Did you see their producer left?
No.
No, he's getting out of there.
Who's that?
Tyler.
He loves this show, right? He wanted the job
a while ago. Yeah, did he apply? I don't know.
He's a drip like you wouldn't believe.
He's looking for new opportunities.
Oh God! I mean, he should be on a bread line somewhere.
Quote: "My choice, not a firing, a rarity in this business. I want to spread my wings and
Why does
pursue
everybody
other-"
like? He's a fucking radio producer. Why doesn't he have a statement like that? He's like Lincoln's Secretary of State or something. Like like the years treated me well as autumn turned to like you're just like a guy who pushed a button on a radio show. There's nothing less important in the world. Jesus Christ!
Did Tom's producer do that when Tom got a new producer? Didn't
I'm
he
sure
recently?
Tom goes.
Kind of. Tom doesn't really have a producer. I mean, like there's somebody there, but it's just like they don't
talk at all. It's not like Dave.
Well, no. He also like it's the person who does the morning show does like half of his show, and then the person who does the afternoon does the other half.
Radio.
And Tom fires all his own audio. He gets all his own
everything.
cuts. He's essentially his own producer.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're getting.
But
They pay him for 2 jobs. Wow.
That's actually the most.
They pay him for like
half a job. No,
That's the most recent Burn Barrel podcast I think I listened to was him with his producer that is now gone. And Tom's
Anthony.
like way too like Tom is treating this guy like he produced Howard Stern Stern for 25 years or something like that. When Tom is legitimately doing everything.
Tom has to take his own calls. He has the call screener on his computer.
But that's like for smaller, not these, like for a lot of radio like that does go on. I mean, I didn't have to do it, but I get
nobody screens them a lot of times too.
Well, they just ask name in town or whatever.
So Tom has a thing. He'll say like,
he'll do it during the breaks or
no. He'll like take people straight off the air,
live on the air.
Like, hey, what's your name? You're on the air.
Can be problematic.
That's why Tim McCann gets on so much. Probably.
It's a good tip for everyone out there to know.
Yeah.
Although he'll love it though. So there you go.
Yeah. Everybody call Tom.
Yeah. Why not? What time? He's on when?
11 to 3.
He's on 11 to 3.
Yeah, 4 hours.
I used to do that. That's a long time. Jesus Christ.
Do they like him there in Connecticut? Like, does he have?
Oh, the people really. Well, the older people really like him.
That's definitely his crowd. That's his crowd. That's the Howie crowd.
It's funny. I was like looking at his ratings, and I was trying to like back into the numbers, like subtract out the 35 from 64s from like the 35 and over to like see if I could get to like what his percent would be in the 65 plus, because they didn't send that one. And he's doing like a 17 in the 65 plus.
She's killing it.
Oh, wow. Look at him. He's selling a lot of estate planning.
As we know, nobody buys more stuff than that 65 plus.
It's a huge
So spend the money all day.
Is he like the?
But you're on AM radio though. Like you're kind of like, it's not. I mean, young people are not. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm like ashamed to say it because I really love TKK, but I didn't
so did
even
by the way.
I didn't like.
I did.
No,
I told you I love Jay Severin.
You loved Jim and Marjorie.
I told
going into Michael Graham, then going into
no.
Jay
That's
Severin.
not what I listened. First of all, how many times have I told you I think Jim is a good.
No,
he's a good
he
broadcaster?
definitely is.
Many
Yes.
times I've
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah.
Imus used to be on there, right?
Yeah,
my dad
Imus.
loved Imus.
That's early days. Yeah.
Then they had friggin' Mike Barnichel's show, which was absolutely awful.
Yeah.
But Jim Browley is good. I think he's a good broadcaster. Jay Severin was one of the 2 or 3 best. I told you we were communicating up until he died.
Yeah.
One of the 2 or 3 best
Incredible
broadcasters
guy.
I ever heard in Boston market.
I can't
Dead
remember
serious.
his show that much, but I do.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Super smart, but like he was self-deprecating. But at the same time, like he kind of had this sort of erudite like thing
and
going.
brightest.
Best and brightest. He made some mistakes, but as have we all, you know.
Yes.
And now he's gone, which is a damn shame. And you're right. Like there's been no taking out sports talk, which is for idiots at this point. There is no talk in Boston. Like on
there's
FM.
nothing.
None. I mean, I guess
Cuner's like unlistenable.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
Cuner.
Cooner.
Oh, Jeff.
Cooner man.
Oh, well, yeah. We like Jeff here.
I mean, I like him too. I'm glad he exists, but I can't listen to the show.
He makes me laugh.
Wow, he's like the only representative of.
He was one time accused in the Entercom offices of smearing feces on the walls of the bathroom.
That doesn't sound like
Which he
him.
got incredibly upset about. I still remember. Mike told that story too. He was walking up and down the halls like, people are saying, I can't do it. But I did not smear shit. He's like fucking flying up and down the bizarre.
It wouldn't matter what the accusation was. I probably always would have, just based on his look, blamed Jeff Cooner. And then it always just turns out to be Howie Carr, the one who stole the whatever.
But Jeff always had stuff on his shirt, like food, and it was like a dirty. I love him though. He's a great. He always made me laugh. He was great. He was great. Yeah. But yeah, I don't even know what's on. Is Howie on RKO?
Howie's on RKO, yeah.
Oh, what's her
And
face
Grace.
is on? Yeah, Grace.
Yeah, and I don't know if there was anything else there, but yeah, like I never would have listened to AM radio before I met Tom. Like I love TKK, but I didn't know there
Isn't it
was
amazing
other
isn't
stuff
the
on.
gift he gave you of AM radio.
I know.
What a
It's
wife.
incredible.
What a prince. What a prince. What a prince.
No,
A house with lead in it and AM radio.
Imagine if that was today.
What else could a girl want in life, really?
I
He
know.
must have thought he was so fucking cool when he went to work for the FM radio station.
Oh, bad boy. Look out.
Man.
Look who's coming
We're
to
gonna
town.
change the game.
Look who's coming to
Yeah.
town.
No, that
He was so mad at me. I made him turn off Tom and Todd on RKO when I was like in the middle of labor. We were like driving to the hospital and he has on Todd Feinberg and Tom Finneran. And I'm like, can you just turn that off? I'm trying to focus here. He was like, wow, bitch, can't believe it. Like I have to turn off my radio. This is crazy.
What is the age discrepancy between you two?
14 years.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No.
Yeah, I was like 23 and he was 37, which like, I don't think that's that
When
crazy.
he basically became a predator.
I'm the predator. I went after him.
Oh my God.
That's true.
What do you mean?
I don't.
Are your parents still alive?
Yes.
Were they revolted when they met him the
No.
first time or no? Oh, I'm just asking. I'm sure, of course they weren't. I would assume they were.
No.
You were a fan of his work?
Yes.
Really?
I was like a TKK P1. I just really liked him.
But you were still like, some people have said like medically, like the brain hasn't fully formed to like 25. So I do think you have that defense.
Tom's brain probably isn't fully formed.
No,
either.
something happened to him as a child. He was on that side of Winchester, I think the water. He was close to whooping with the water. I think there had to be some like crossover.
Possibly. I don't know. But yeah, I just really liked him. And
We love him here. He's great. He makes me laugh.
He's funny.
He is good. He came in that night. He was completely insane.
You heard that. You definitely listened to that episode. You know
Yeah,
he was
like
off his
he was
rocker.
like shaking. He was all I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
That's just kind of what he's like.
All the time?
Yes.
How do you handle that? So you have 5 kids.
That's not what he's. There's no way that's what he's like.
really like that.
I've never
that
interacted
is really
with him
like
where he
pure,
was like
raw,
that.
uncut Tom Shattuck.
But does he do cocaine? Some speculate. I'm just asking. Some speculate. I don't think he did, but some speculate he was on cocaine then.
No, he was not on cocaine.
That's not his weight
That's
loss.
just his
Okay.
personality.
Huh? Does he sweat that much usually?
I don't know. Was it hot in here?
No, it's like this. He was sweating like it was incredible.
He did have a long day. He was at the Red Sox game all day.
Oh, that's true. He was at the Red Sox.
The whole family
That's
ran
true,
that day,
yes.
I believe. Yeah.
I guess, but 7 hours later, he's sweating.
This is Tom Shattuck. I mean,
Delayed
nothing shocks me
reaction.
there. Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
He's probably, this is going to surprise you to learn, probably not in the best health.
Well, he's lost a bunch of weight.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I think he's getting healthier.
Sure, there are 8 stairs, I guess. Yeah, I didn't factor that in. You have to walk down the hall.
Yeah.
Huh? Do you like me? Both of his parents are gone, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. And you grew up in Lexington. You grew up in Winchester.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Did he ever confide to you before I talked to him about his childhood dental experience or no?
We had talked about it, but definitely, I mean, it gave it more legitimacy. Like, because I didn't know if he was just insane and like saying this.
He is. Yeah.
Like,
But maybe that's why.
Or complaining about something like just
Right.
a normal dentist. Like probably like all the Winchester parents thought. Like
That's true. You
like,
guys, but this isn't part of
yeah, nobody likes the dentist. It's
Right.
fine.
This is not part of your nightlife, though. You don't dress up like a dentist and slap him around and tie him
No.
down. No, okay. Well, I don't know. Who
No,
knows?
but he probably does like need therapy or something.
I think he needs therapy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I would say nobody needs
would
therapy more than he does.
Yeah.
I think the therapist would be like, yeah, I'm good.
He said he won't go unless it's a hot chick.
Oh, that's great.
Tom Shattuck is the most predictable human being on the face of the earth.
Jesus Christ. What else, Dave?
Nothing overly exciting. Did you see LeBron James is now watching that friggin' Manning cast, by the way. He's going to Amazon doing a Manning cast.
He's a drip, though,
Everybody's
like-
doing it. That's why my idea was on point.
But he's gonna stink though. He's like his personality is awful.
He's got that show that's on. Is it Showtime that he does that one? The one in the
HBO?
barbershop, the shop or
terrible.
something?
It's terrible.
Yeah, so that's what they're doing. The whole cast there.
Oh Jesus. I mean, I don't know. I watched Real Sports the other night. Did the whole pickleball thing.
A whole thing on pickleball.
The whole pickleball.
Did
15 minutes.
Did they cover the injuries or no?
It's not even that. It's not even the injuries. You know what they did? The story was, it was Mary Carrillo did it, and it was more about sort of alluding to the explosion of the sport, but more about the sound of it in like these towns. There's one in Martha's Vineyard where like the people are complaining because they live next door to it, and it's just all day long because it's super loud. It's plastic on plastic. It's whack, whack, whack.
Yep.
They had like committee meetings and. It was wild. These people are like crying on there. It's like all day long from like 6 a.m.
Who
to like
is
midnight.
playing pickleball? Like
Everyone's playing.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a
I
big one.
don't like know anyone who plays pickleball though.
Oh, stop! No, you
No,
definitely.
I
I
don't
bet you.
like-
I actually bet you do, and you don't even know.
Correct.
Probably,
I bet,
but
yeah.
all I know is they keep like replacing things with pickleball courts, and I'm, like, who's
telling you,
using these?
I'm gonna
I
start,
don't get
I'm
it.
telling you, I think I'm gonna start playing. I think I am gonna start playing.
It's.
I thought
probably
it
the
was
right
like for
call.
old
Yeah, it's
people,
blowing
like
up.
I'm an old
shuffleboard
person.
or something.
I'm almost 50 years old.
It is. It feels like a sport where you're just as competitive if you're like 65.
They showed it,
versus
yeah.
like a 35-year-old.
I don't really want to play tennis anymore. So like, I feel like that's a decent. Oh, you think I'm gonna blow my knee out?
Yeah, I think you're going to tear your Achilles or something like that.
That's
I
not
don't know.
good. But yeah, they didn't talk about that. But yeah, they said the sound of it is, and they did. They showed this woman.
But is this at an indoor course? Like
No,
an
outdoor,
indoor field?
Outdoor. So there's a woman at her home, a comedian, Judy Gold. She's a longtime comedian. If you looked up, you might know her.
Yeah.
And they show her like at her house, and you can hear it. It does sound like just gunshots like all day long.
Hitting the tennis court? It
Well,
sounds like
no, the ball hitting it's a plastic. It's like it's loud because the ball is like a hard ball.
Yeah.
So it's just a loud sound. It's all day because like there's like 16 courts.
Yeah.
That would drive me nuts if I lived there in like a summer house and wanted quiet.
Yeah.
That would drive me nuts.
But,
Crazy.
but technically, if like a tennis court was packed, it would be somewhat
I was
loud.
loud. The tennis ball hitting a racket.
No, it doesn't.
Loud.
It doesn't. No, but like they're running more. I would assume.
No,
They're
I don't think
making
it's
more noise.
That's
no?
what they said. They used to be a tennis court. That's what, like to Alice's point. They're changing all these basketball courts and tennis courts are all becoming pickleball courts.
Wow. Was it entertaining to watch? Because that's the next move. I told you.
Yeah, it's all over the place now.
Television
I guess.
broadcasting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I'd like to try it.
We should do it then.
Oh, sure.
You should do it then. I was going to ask you something else show related. I forgot it.
I did like to see that Ryan Glassbeagle basically invoked Mike to give his top 10 comedians of all time, because Ryan Glassbeagle randomly tweeted it, who his top 10 comedians were, and then Mike.
So Mike felt like he had. It felt
I don't know why.
Yeah. Let me hear Mike's list.
Mike's is Norm.
Number 1?
Yep.
Okay.
Norm, Louis, Chappelle, Colin Quinn, Bill Burr, Chris Rock, Attell, Geraldo, Patrice, Brian Regan.
Wow, what a list.
Yep.
What a list.
Glassbeagle is Norm, Chris Rock, Jerry.
I didn't ask.
Yeah.
Jerry Callahan?
Not Jerry Callahan.
He's my favorite comedian, probably.
Yeah.
Jesus, comedians. Well, good
How's
for you.
Clemmer doing?
You got me. He's sort of... Was he ever on your show?
No.
Wasn't
I
Steve
did his
just-
show, though.
Which one? Oh,
His movie thing.
Oh, yeah, you did like a crazy religious movie, right?
Yeah.
I listened to it. Which one was that?
It was called Man of God.
Was it good or no?
I like the movie, but
Yeah.
I'm into... That's like my religion, so...
What is your religion?
Orthodox.
Okay. So what does that mean?
Yeah.
So if I say like I was
so, like,
raised
the-
Catholic, so what?
So like the Greeks and the Russians and people like that are all Orthodox. So they broke off from the Catholic Church,
Right.
About 1,000 years ago.
Why'd they break off with them?
A few reasons, but mainly disagreement about how much power the Pope should have over the church.
So they
And
feel like
then-
the Pope should have less power.
Yes.
Okay, which I agree with. Okay.
So, and then over time, they evolved more differences with other things, mainly because the Catholic Church was driven by like the decisions of the Pope. So they
Right.
made some more changes.
But are the core feelings the same? Like was Jesus and God and like is it
Similar to Catholicism. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, probably more similar than like, I don't know, these like modern New Agey
Yeah.
churches. And
Would you say
stuff.
you're a devout?
Yeah.
Really? Your family as well? You're raising them all?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I can't get Tom to go, but
Well, no, sure.
I'm there
I
every
understand
weekend.
that. So you go
Yeah.
you drag the 4 kids every weekend? Like
Pretty
it's
much, yeah.
Same as the Catholic. You go in, it's like an hour hit and you get out or no?
It's probably it's longer, probably.
How long?
Like an hour and a half, probably, usually. Sometimes longer.
What? 2 hours?
Yeah, but that's okay because.
What's your 4-year-old doing for
that's
2
okay.
hours of this bullshit?
Well, you're there, and I don't know.
I understand you're
like,
there, but still 2 hours
It's
for
like
a
the
6-year-old?
intersection of like present time with the infinite. So it's not like time really
What
matters.
the hell are you talking
when
about?
you're there.
What are you,
It's
for,
like-
oh yeah, for a 6-year-old kid? I bet you. I'm sure they're thinking that.
well, I'm thinking that.
Are they allowed to like? Can they bring in like a comic
No, you
book
can
or something?
like walk around. I don't like them to like. I wouldn't probably do a comic book, but I let them have something to play with, or like it's something quiet, or like they can color.
So you're
or-
a couple of years away. The 11-year-old is a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Girl. Are they? They're not all girls, are they?
No, one girl and then 3 boys.
Oh right, yeah. I actually knew that. So when you're a couple of years away from this 11-year-old being like, Mom, I don't want to fucking do this. Like, please, can I not do this week? You're gonna get there at some point, right? You know that.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
literally,
sure,
like,
but
a couple of these kids just statistically are gonna be lapsed as they get older.
yeah, and actually, it's bad because dad going to church is actually statistically way more correlated with your kids continuing your religion.
Sort of a
in life.
power dynamic.
Well, yeah, because I think it's like if like going to church is just a thing mom makes you do, but dad
you're the
like
bad guy in
doesn't
this
care.
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then you don't take it seriously. But if dad takes it seriously, then like it probably is
If mom
true,
and
and
dad
you
are
have to
going-
take it
right.
seriously, right? But like, yeah, so dad's going to church every weekend is like way more correlated with your kids growing up religious than
And you
moms.
and you have no, so like, I don't believe in God, but I used to sort of be down, but if people believe, that's great. If it helps them get to the finish line, no problem. But you're a smart person. Do you have capacity for doubt for religion? Or are you just in?
I think to me it seems like way more radical not to believe in God. Like
Really?
Like look around. We're like in this building. We're here. Like all the people I've ever known. Like every cell of my body, every like plant, animal, the unit. Like this just all happened because like some atoms bounced into each other, and like it's just
Correct.
totally like that seems fucking crazy to me to
That's
think that.
seems
Like
super
that's like
normal.
wild.
So you think it's less crazy to believe that a man way up in the sky?
It's not a man. It's God.
Okay, God. So
Okay.
they, them.
No,
Okay, God.
it's
Yes.
literally
What's God's pronouns? God.
he, him.
Okay, so
Says it
he
right in
doesn't
the
say a
Bible.
guy. That's what I
So
said.
it doesn't mean it's a man.
What?
God's not a man.
You said he, him.
Well, actually, Jesus is a man, but
So okay, so he had a.
Wouldn't it be they in that if you?
What's that?
They, because it's we don't know, so it's they.
Well, no,
Well,
God's
we
a guy.
know because
God,
the
I don't want to
Bible
say. I
says
don't
he.
want to get in
So-
trouble here, but God is a man. I've seen the picture of him. He has a beard.
Yeah.
He's a man. He's a good-looking guy. He's got long hair.
Came out on a cross at the Wilbur. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So So then he had a kid, but like a woman kind of got pregnant without fucking somebody, and then he was walking on water. That seems just as crazy as two atoms smashing into each other. Like I think it's fine. Like if that's what people, it's a coping mechanism I think for people because they're afraid to die. At its core, religion. I think they need some solace that when I die, my life hasn't been empty. That there's something else there. Which I, by the way, am like maybe I'll find that in a couple of years. I don't know. It's also nice. I get it. It's nice.
I don't know if I think it's that because I think that religion's actually like really hard sometimes.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
You know, like I think that there's something people do where they go like, oh, it's just like you just believe that to like comfort yourself or make your life easier. But I think it's actually in some ways like it would be easier just not to think that.
Do you believe
in
heaven?
I really do think that.
Do you believe in heaven and hell?
Yes.
Will you miss Tom? Would that be
the Orthodox don't really believe in saying that.
Because Tom Shattuck, Dave, is not going to heaven.
No, there's no chance.
There's just the flight thing alone is there's no way.
No.
Well, the Orthodox don't really believe in saying that we know for sure where anybody's going. Unless
so what happens when you die? So you've lived. You're a good person. You've lived a good life. Let's say you walk out of here today. You get creamed by a bus, right, crossing the street. What happens? What's next?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I hope that I would be with God. You're not supposed to assume that you would go to heaven. You're supposed to treat every day like well, that's what I could be hit by a bus, right?
What
so that I'm trying to live.
Last hour and a half of your life up here with me and Colin.
That is tough. Yeah, Tom's probably better than
that's like a sitcom though. Tom has like 4 kids. He's running a radio place. He's a widow.
And I have life insurance. He'd be like
he has mentioned
living
that,
the high life. I know.
That,
he always does.
How many times do you think he Googles that life insurance? So all right, so but what I'm saying is, let's say you've checked all those boxes, right? Like God says, you know what, Alice has been great. She's done this. She's done this. She does. You just float up and like, what's heaven like?
What's heaven like? I would say that it's like being with God. It's like being at church.
Oh my God, that's heaven?
Yes.
Fuck that.
Why do you why do you why can't you just believe all that but then not have to be around a bunch of other people who believe that once a week?
Because religion is not something that this is a very modern idea of religion, and it probably dates from like the Enlightenment and the Protestant Reformation kind of time period. This idea that religion is like a series of yes no questions that you like have to agree with, that you believe, but religion is actually something that you practice, right? It's something that you're supposed to do. You know, it's a way that you live your life. It's not like, oh, I believe XYZ, now I'm good, I get into heaven. It's like you're supposed to live your life this way, but it's also not finite. Like, it's not like, oh, I checked off all the things on this little checklist. I went to church every Sunday. I did all these things. And like, then I get into heaven. It's like actually supposed to be something that you believe to your core and like really live your life like you believe it. You know what I mean? Like in the Bible, Jesus tells people that a lot of people are going to come to him on the day of judgment and say, Lord, Lord. Like, so these are people that literally believe in Jesus and believe that he's God, and they're going to hell.
Jesus always struck me as annoying in the Bible, though. He did seem very preachy. Like, not a lot of laughs. Not a lot of laughs at Jesus.
No, not a lot of laughs. Like, no, true.
If Jesus came back today, you'd have to... I'm not sure. I guess he'd be on YouTube.
There's actually like a pious Orthodox tradition that believes Jesus never smiled.
I don't think there's no picture of him smiling.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, there's corny Protestant ones where he is like, where these,
really?
Like, these like Jesus loves you kind of like stuff for little kids, like these like modern depictions of Jesus. But
then again, like back then in life, I don't think there were a lot of laughs. It did not seem like a fun life living back then. Like you said, there were all these things now. There's nothing back then. Nothing. Like nothing.
Yeah, but there were still like people and buildings. I mean, the Romans were pretty advanced. They had like, I mean,
you think they broke each other's balls though? Like they joked around and shit?
Of course.
You think so? Like there was a guy.
Yeah, totally.
Respect your call name back then.
What would I have done?
Definitely.
I would have lasted like 30 minutes back then.
Yeah.
I have no, my eyes are bad now. Like I don't think I would do well.
I just know.
I'd like fall down a well. They would never see me.
Yeah. There's something about going to church, no disrespect, that just kind of feels off to me. I don't know why.
I think it's actually really nice. I wish like it's communal. Like there's music. Everyone's. I get that. It's a bonding.
It's communal
experience.
if you like know the people around you. Like if you really.
It's not for me, but like I get where she's coming from. But I just
But it's you're supposed to know the people. It's supposed to be your community, like your people,
but your
just
kid,
like your family.
But your kids dread it though. You know that.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
I mean, you know that.
I did as a kid too, but
So basically, you're forcing it on them, and by the time that they're ready to make a decision on whether they want to continue that path for the rest of their life, like they're basically already guilted into it.
That's not,
well, but I mean, like I'm forcing them to speak English too without giving them a choice, and like maybe when they grow up, they'll decide they want to speak a different language, and I should have raised them speaking French to start with, or just not given them a language at all and let them decide when they were old enough. But like, at some point, you have to.
And people just leave it. I mean, like I said, not all 4 of those kids are going to be practicing. Statistically, that's usually not the case. I bet a couple will. I don't know. Who knows? But you
come back and forth to it too. Like I went through phases like as a young person where I wasn't as religious or like just didn't care about it as much, and then would like get more back into it. But yeah, I listen to a lot of religion podcasts and
religious podcasts.
Yeah. Oh, totally. And history and like.
Give me a good religious podcast.
Oh, I listen to this one called Lord of Spirits. It's like amazing.
Lord of Spirits.
Lord of Spirits. Yeah. So it's like.
Let's see this thing.
It's like about how.
Let me hear my guy here, Dave. Go ahead.
I'm looking for him right now.
It's like all about like the kind of more real things in the Bible, like what the Bible is really saying kind of stuff, like how the book of Joshua is actually about fighting giants and like like this crazy stuff. So, but it's very spiritual. I mean, it's designed for people who are religious. So it works for me.
Is this Father Andrew Stephen Damick?
Stephen D. Young as well, by the way. Wow.
Yes.
The modern world doesn't acknowledge, but is nevertheless haunted by spirits, angels, demons, and saints. In our time, many yearn to break free of the prison of a flat, secular material.
So you're just like sitting, you can keep going? Like you can keep listening to that?
These guys crank it too. 3 hours?
Wow.
Oh yeah, they do long episodes.
World of Priestcraft?
And I like listen to, I've like binged it a couple times now, like the whole thing.
Oh, this is like a series.
I mean, they come out with them all.
These are 2 priests?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this explains this episode from September of 2021, Dave. Why boys stop being hot at age 12. 4 hours on that? That's unbelievable.
That's a long one.
That is unbelievable.
That's a lot to say.
Unbelievable. Well, I know so many people. My dad's sister, super religious, crazy religious. Her husband sang it for the church. She like left after the scandal. I know so many people like that where they just bail. And I do wonder, like, I admire it because I think I would have been the same way. But then I think about it sometimes. I'm like, well, but your core belief in like God doesn't change. So why are you leaving that because of that? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I get it, but I also get the, like I totally, what they did.
Orthodox priests are married though and have families. So.
Yeah, no, I know it's different. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. But by the way, so should all, it's so silly. So should all priests. What are we doing?
But, I mean, there's still like monks and nuns and stuff but they're not like around little kids generally.
That's kind of the thing. Right? but I also think that is really like obviously over generally. Like there's no one's like, hey, I'm gonna go send my 10-year-old to hang out with the priest for the weekend because he's
but I mean I think it's anywhere where you have adults alone in positions of authority with kids, there's the risk of that. I mean, like it happens in schools too. I fully believe that our school district just had to like get rid of a substitute teacher because it turns out he had like naked pictures of the kids he was babysitting on his phone.
Yeah.
I mean, like
AM radio, it happens all over the place. No question.
Connecticut specifically?
No, that's ridiculous. Yeah. No, but you're right. But I said this on the show a couple of weeks ago. It's dumb. But like, I was like, part of me thinks that like guys shouldn't even coach like high school girls anymore.
Or like, I don't know. I wouldn't let my kids like be alone really with any. I just
I don't hold your horses here. Like, then what about those New York teachers? Those were all females who were sending stuff to the male students. Like they're just as abusive.
Okay, but let's look at the history.
I definitely think it's like a tiny bit different.
Let's look at the history of the world.
We can't. We're looking at the history.
What do you think? Who do you think pumps money into like? Why are strip clubs open? Because women go to them or guys go to them?
Yes.
Pornography.
Yep.
Look at the sex offender list. What percentage do you think are men?
Yeah.
Like 97%? I don't know, 98%?
Yeah,
men are
are
animals. Like,
don't you also think like a boy going to somebody and saying, my teacher abused me for a long period of time, they would never believe the boy. They'd be like, why would a woman do that?
You still see it though. You still see even today. Like, Jerry Thornton used to do it. Barstool doesn't do it anymore. They used to do what was it called?
Not the Guess That Ass or
no, the sex teacher.
Oh, the sex teacher one. Yeah.
It would be like great.
The great of, I forget the name.
It would be like a hot, like high school girl.
Teacher of the
high school teacher, right? Female high school teacher was banging some 15-year-old kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all you see for comments, they're like, wow, that kid's fucking lucky.
Yep.
But
I think it's still wrong, obviously.
He got raped. I mean, like, it's like that's... So, but there's still that double standard for sure.
It's still wrong, obviously, but I do think it's a little different.
You know what happened with Dave, obviously, Cullinan story.
Well, it didn't necessarily impact me.
I assume you haven't heard Dave's Me Too story.
I vaguely have heard references to it. Yeah.
She wasn't wearing underwear, and she flashed me the you know what, and it was on purpose. And you know what?
Most people,
she was in a position of power, so I didn't really say anything to anybody.
I'm very sorry you went through that. Dave. It was not your fault.
You're the only one who's
It
an ally,
was not
it
your
seems.
fault.
I've had your back.
You are
on
not
that.
alone.
You have had my back. I appreciate it.
Critics have said that it's not true, but I don't believe that.
Yeah, well, that's their problem.
All right, want to take a few calls or no?
Sure.
We'll take a few calls. If that's okay with you, Alice.
Sure.
Alice is here, so Tim Canton probably will call.
Oh, he loves that burn barrel show.
Yes, he does. Yep.
Did you had Steve on, right? I said this. You had Steve.
Yes,
Robinson
we
on.
did. He was great.
Oh, he's terrific.
He was
He
on
did another
Connecticut,
investigative piece the other day, didn't
I
he?
saw that. What was it about? A stillborn baby or something?
Yeah, I think there's that. And then he wrote just one about some politician who dropped out after 2 days. He's like some investigation that he's doing now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's on it, man. He's working hard.
Sure is.
We'll have him on at some point. Again, I would think in the next few weeks. I would guess.
He was just on AM radio in Connecticut.
I know he was. He was on. He was on there as well.
Yes.
He's making the rounds, man. He's working hard.
Got to do it. Got to get that publicity.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. Let me know when they load it up. I just tweeted out. Ugh. Oh, we have Milton's too. We'll do that in a second.
How about Bradford launching a new national baseball podcast, acting like Odyssey came to him as opposed to we just canceled Steve Peralt.
I had a great long conversation with Rob the other day, and he seems pretty excited about it. I don't know. You know, I don't think he wants to do these of the whole internet thing anymore.
Is that going away? And this is his primary responsibility.
That's his only responsibility. He's not doing They gave it to this kid Scott McLaughlin, who used to be at the. When I was there, he was there.
He's doing his only role is to do a daily baseball podcast for Odyssey nationally.
I know. I feel like that they're setting up to fire him.
Yeah, that's
actually,
not good.
But
yeah.
That guy Scott McLaughlin was a bore. Oh my god.
I see him on Twitter, but I don't know.
He used to come in and be like, "I got your football picks," and they'd hand a sheet out. Dre, like, "What the fuck's he doing here?" He's so mad. Nice kid though.
And load up.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's wrap up the week. Hello. Hello. Good start.
Hello. Are you there?
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Oh, good. Hi.
Yes. One more chance.
All right.
Good start, Dave.
There we go. Goodbye.
Hello.
This is John Lennon from Beyond the Grave.
Hello, John. How are you?
Dave. I'm good. Dave, you got taken for a ride on the auction, mate. You dumbass.
Not me. It wasn't mine. Yeah, it wasn't mine.
It's a really good impression, I thought.
Yeah. Somebody tried to claim yesterday that they bought the guitar, and I stiffed it out very quickly.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Glad you're working on stuff like that. Hello.
Hello, it's Dave's mother-in-law's dead guy.
It's Dave, your mother-in-law's dead what?
I am Dave's mother-in-law's dead guy.
Dead guy?
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay, but you're not Dave's mother-in-law who's dead.
No, I'm just the guy who calls about Dave's mother-in-law being dead.
Oh, I got it.
Dave's mother-in-law's dead.
Took a while.
Yes.
I have a question for Dave, if I may.
Are we at the point now? Hold on. Hold on. Are we at the point now in your family where everyone kind of laughs about it? Or are we there yet? Or no?
Nope,
Just
definitely
want an update. That's all. Let me know.
Definitely not. No.
Any progress on that?
Nope. Definitely not.
Not the kind of point where everyone's like, "What was her name?" We're not there yet. Like, remember?
No, we are definitely not. Where was that? When did that hit for you?
It hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
But I'm just saying. I'm just giving you people. People grieve in different ways.
Yeah.
Hello.
I laugh about it all the time. But
I know
I'm
you
not
do.
here to.
I know you do.
I'm not here to make any jokes about it today. I have a legitimate question for Dave Cullinane.
Oh, he's here.
Dave? What are you going to do post Kirk? Kirk's not going to be doing this forever.
2 more years. You got 2 more
years,
show,
maybe.
Two.
I imagine by then I'll be set up to be in academia at some high position in academia. I would think. I think that's
academia.
Rational. Yeah, no brainer. Don't you think?
Yes, that would definitely be a no-brainer. That's for sure.
I assume you're going to be working for Spit and Chicklets at the time. After you knife Kirk
not
in the back,
not of interest.
That's just my.
What are you going to do?
I'm sure there's some kind of media thing that I'll move
Will you
to.
stay here for the next 2 years or no? If something better comes along, would you take it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I guess that's fluid. I don't know what would be better. I don't know.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
Okay.
Load up.
Load up.
All right. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. What's your thoughts on masturbation at the office?
I would say today we're definitely against it for sure, just for legal purposes. I mean, it feels like it should be illegal to me. Honestly, I would say I've never done it. Why? Have you been doing this?
No, it's just something I'm teasing around. I don't know. You got to dip your toe in the water.
I don't know if you should dip your toe in that water. It just feels like you might get in some trouble.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a good idea.
No, I would say no to that.
Especially in like the Zoom meeting days.
Yeah,
that's true. Jeffrey Tubin got his job back. So
yeah, it's incredible. But I have not masturbated in the office, but I always cover my camera on my thing on my computer anyway.
Yeah, you gotta get a piece of tape
over it.
Yep, you gotta get it. They say to do that.
I never
anyway.
want it to accidentally be on.
Yeah, because you never know, right?
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Good tip, I think. Yes.
I caught Tom Shattuck masturbating at WRKO Studios once.
Once?
Yep.
Jesus. Did you do at the front desk?
So what?
Yeah. I can't. I won't tell you what it was. It was disturbing.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? It's Eric from Barstool Sales. I'm looking for Kirk Minihane.
He's here.
Well, I just wanted to see if you guys had a couple minutes to go over some of the potential advertisers for the Case Season 2.
Sure. Well, yeah, I mean, you got a text from me about that yesterday, Dave.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, we've got some really good opportunities, and I do apologize that I'm returning your call from July, but I've been busy with client dinners. Just a lot going on.
I understand.
But so my uncle lives in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Your uncle lives
in
in Pawtucket.
Printing business.
Mm-hmm. He's got a what?
They've been doing really well. They got deep pockets. They actually just secured the contract to make the T-shirts for the Pawtucket Middle School pep rally. So we've got them lined up as a potential client.
Write that down, Dave.
We got the Alley Cat Bowling Alley in Stoughton, Massachusetts. They want to do a promo.
You've been to Stoughton lately, Dave, or no?
I've been around the area.
Picture of domestic.
Okay, so you're saying what you're saying to me is, Eric, you have a bowling alley as a possibility for the sponsor for season 2?
Yes, and we're gonna do a promotion. Drop the name Kirk. You get $1 off a pitcher of domestic beer, and a free ball polish.
Wow, that's a great deal.
And this one, this is a good one. We got the North Adams Public Library. Now they're willing to do $50 per ad read. The only caveat is that you're going to have to drive out to North Adams 3 times a week for the next 7 weeks to read to the kids.
I could maybe do that. So for $50 a week, you're saying?
$50 a read.
A read. So do you want it live? Or do you want it embedded during the show? Do you want it live read or pre-taped?
I think they want the live read.
Yeah, I could see that. $50. I mean,
one.
shit. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Eric, is there any chance? Is there
a long ride?
Are we looking for Eric? We'll get to the script in a second. Is there any possibility of combining these, or does North Adams Library or the bowling alley want to be exclusive sponsor like Taser was?
The presenting sponsor.
There you go, Eric. There you go. Well, he's good, Dave.
He is.
I've got an idea for the presenting sponsor, but we're not there in the script yet.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in the way. Go ahead. Continue.
And my last joke about the North Adams Public Library was
go ahead.
That it's not that bad of a ride because Chris Klemmer has a sports movie podcast out, and you can listen to that to pass the time.
That's true. Is that out yet officially, Eric? You're breaking news.
We're working on the sales for that. We've got Verizon Wireless is looking at that.
Yep. Mercedes-Benz, no?
Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that. Yeah.
And then, so who we were looking at for the presenting sponsor, this is Phoenix Partners out of Shoreburn, Mass.
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with them,
part of the contract is, I know you have a side project, the KMS something, but if you end that, it's going to be a really lucrative deal. We're looking at $500-600 an ad read.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to leave this money on the table over your passion project, but I just want to throw that out there.
Well, we appreciate that. We'll think about it. That's pretty good. Would you call other than what you texted me yesterday, Dave, was there anything to that or no?
No, not really. No. Just questions.
Great. Hello.
Kirk, Johnny Sins again. How are you?
Who is it? I'm sorry. Did you hear that? Who was it?
Johnny Sins.
Oh, hello, Johnny. How are you? Who didn't know that? Who didn't know him? Was that Steve? Who was that, Dave?
Dave. Dave didn't know.
I don't know who Johnny Sins is.
You know no, the porn star? You don't know him?
No.
No. Go ahead. Hello.
Well, last time I called in, I think I asked Dave how many lucky ladies got a piece of that tiny little baby dick, and I felt like I got some shit for that. This is the same guy who praises Don Orsillo for calling 3,000 games.
True.
I don't think he knows what my numbers are. Dave.
What?
We lose him?
I don't know.
Okay.
You there?
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know. It is what it is. He wants to know my numbers. I'm not going to give that up. You know?
I understand.
That's a personal thing.
Sure. I know. I respect that completely. It's fine. Hello.
Hi, Kirk. You having a good day?
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
Good. Glad to hear it. I got 3 80s songs. Could you rank them for me?
Sure, I guess. I mean, Alice, you don't even know 80s music.
I know some 80s songs.
So what year were you born then?
87.
Yeah. Jeez. Hello. Go ahead. So Tom was how old?
Right,
so he was already 14 at that point?
Mm-hmm.
McCall Middle School, just strutting through middle school. It's a 8th grade piece of gold right there. Hello. Yes, go ahead, please. 3 songs.
So first song is Out of Touch by Hall & Oates.
Love it.
Second one, Self-Control by Laura Branigan.
Like it.
And third one is Sunglasses at Night by Corey
Hart. I think that's the order. I think you laid out the order. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. Thanks, Kirk. Have a great day.
Sure, go on with your day. That's fine.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm a Hall & Oates guy.
I feel like I just saw something about Hall & Oates in the news recently.
They sold their catalog, I think.
Did they?
I think I read that. Yeah. Hello. They load up?
Load up.
All right. Hello.
Kirk, this is the Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg. How are you?
Pete, how are you?
I'm well, Kirk. I have a question for you, and I also have a question for our friend Mr. Cullinane over here.
Okay. What's his husband's name? Christian?
Chaston.
Chaston, that's
yes.
Right. That's right.
So, Dave, they've been calling you Baby Dick Dave. I don't know what's going on with that, but what's Big Jack working with down there?
Well, I'd imagine if I have a baby dick, then I imagine I kind of got that from somebody, wouldn't you think? So I imagine it's on par with, unfortunately, my baby dick, I think. I don't know. It's just I'm guessing. I've never seen it.
I've said before that you're the last kid. It's almost like, I've said this, like it's a miracle. You weren't even supposed to be like conceived now.
No. So like if I were to write a memoir, maybe it'd be called Spare, maybe.
Go ahead.
All right. Now, Kirk, I got a question for you. So I've been eyeing this one for a long time. I was wondering if you could give me a review on Christian Arcand. But really, I'd heard he takes it in the ass, and I read that's really piqued my interest, and I wondered if you could give me a review.
A review of what way? I've never had anal sex with Christian Arcand. And what are you talking about?
This is rough. These calls today are just...
What's going on, Dave?
I don't know. That is rough.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's in the air.
I suppose. Hello.
Mr. Minihane.
Yes.
How are you? Gee, what's with Buttigieg? I mean, did they not get that just because Arcand takes in the ass that every guy in the world doesn't know what it's like? I don't know. Any event, I have 2 questions for you, if I could, Podcast Jesus. Number one is, I just had my wedding anniversary yesterday, my 15th wedding anniversary. Lovely bride. When you have yours, is it romantic anymore? Do you go out to dinner? Do you get the card and the flowers? What do you get for the?
Once you have kids, it's kind of hard. And no, I mean, it's all kind of the same. I mean, it's different for Alice and Tom. I imagine every year is a big, right? No.
Oh yeah, we
really
love our anniversary.
When's your anniversary?
July 2.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What did you do this past July?
We were in Vermont. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's how many years now?
We have been married 12 years.
12 years. And you're done with kids?
Yeah. We think.
Really? Is it conflict or no?
Well, Tom doesn't want any more kids because
you want to have more kids.
I'd have like 100 kids.
Well, you're religious, right? You feel.
I just like having kids too.
Doesn't it feel? I mean, is there a financial component of that concerns you?
Oh, well, yeah, that's like
4 is
that's
a
like
lot.
if money were no object. I know. Like,
so this is a conflict between you two.
No, I don't think it's a conflict. I mean, I agree that yes, we probably shouldn't have more kids. Our life is not that together where we should be like having more babies.
And he's 50 now or no?
Not yet. Almost,
49? Yeah. So you're like a year older than me, yeah.
I think I decided I want another kid. I don't know why, and I shouldn't. I know, but I shouldn't.
I'll fire you if you have another kid.
I know, I just...
No.
Yeah, no. I shouldn't.
No. What are you pointing at?
It just ended. Somebody's upset with me. I didn't see their text messages, and I saw the calls coming up. He's all fired up.
No, I'm sure he'll call again. Hello.
Yeah. Oh.
I was down on that guy, by the way. I'll tell you in a second why. But go ahead. Hello.
Hello. Hey, Alice.
Yes.
Does Tom like to be pegged?
I don't. He hasn't asked me to, so I don't know. I mean, if he does that in his own time, maybe, but it hasn't come up in our relationship.
It's an important question. Yeah. I'm glad it was asked. I'm glad we got
me.
out there. It wouldn't shock you?
No.
I don't know that.
Nothing shocks me about him.
No, that's true.
He's pretty vanilla. I don't know.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, boy.
I think so.
Really?
I think so.
Just in general, overall, you
Not
mean that
that
department?
vanilla, but like
In
like
that department or like in his life? What do you mean?
Like in life in general, he's very waspy.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, like in that department, I'd say like traditional, but not like nothing crazy.
Does he sleep naked?
No.
Boxers?
Yeah.
No shirt.
Usually a shirt, actually.
Even in the winter, he'll go more. Does he dress like the guy that 'Twas the Night Before Christmas in the winter?
It's the same all
It's
the
a regular
time.
guy. Okay. Interesting. And the ladies out there want to hear that.
Of course they
Hello.
do.
Yes, well, maybe I do. Hello.
Good morning, boys. It's time for this week's episode of Who Has the Biggest Clip.
This is just not.
This is tough.
I mean, this is.
I heard this call before. I did.
All right.
They don't play this. They don't do this at church on Sunday, right? This is the Greek,
No,
Greek
not
Orthodox is
usually.
not as. They're not that
usually,
different.
no. But can I ask a question about this before we get started?
You're talking to him. Go ahead.
Which is like, what does that mean? Like, are you into that? Like, is bigger good? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the implications are.
I wanted to know that.
I think this is just more scientific in nature, honestly, with this guy. I think he's more. I think you're just. Well,
you're digging a little bit too much.
Answer the question. Go ahead.
Alice?
Yes.
Like I posed the question 3 weeks ago, I would like to know what's going on underneath your hood.
But you have to answer her question first, though. Yeah. Is this something? Are you titillated by the size of it, or is it just more of a?
I am.
Okay. Oh,
I am.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm pretty normal. I don't really know the sort of.
You've not really done a lot of comparisons.
Yeah, I have not. Yeah. So I don't really know what to tell you on that. But.
You see what?
I've seen both ends of the spectrum. I've seen one that looks like a Fred Flintstone big toe.
Yeah.
And I've seen one that looks like a flea. So it's interesting to me, and the sensitivities are different.
Mm-hmm.
But Kirk, this segment of Who Has the Biggest Clip, brought to you by MainWire.com.
Oh wow!
Providing the news and report.
Even advertising.
He didn't know if they were gonna. He didn't know if advertising was coming in that quickly.
Well, as he said, yeah. Oh. Go ahead. Yes.
I am stuck right now. Give me 1 second, Kirk. I'm in the middle of. Yes. Sorry, I was just distracted by a little.
What's going on? Everybody on drugs today?
It's.
Click guy, what are you doing?
Kirk, I didn't really have a list today. My joke was reporting the news and hating the Jews. So I didn't really have a clip list.
Okay.
Alice kind of shook me up a little bit.
Well, she was very frank. She answered the question. It's important she answered it.
No, I appreciate that. But offline, if we could get a little verification, I would appreciate it. I'll call back.
Well, I will let the Shattuck family handle that. Tom and Alice in their own private time. That's not my job.
I love how Alice is ready to play along, and he's just not prepared with the list at all.
If you're looking to make more money on Burn Barrel, I don't even, is there an OnlyFans in your future? You and Tom, who's to say?
Tom would be all for it. I'm not doing an OnlyFans.
There's some money to be made there. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, he can do an OnlyFans.
I might subscribe to Tom Shattuck's OnlyFans.
I would definitely.
If I'm being honest with that. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. Question for Dave.
Are they loaded up, Dave?
They're loaded up, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
We can hear you fine. Thank you.
Okay. Question for Dave.
Go for it.
Great. So I know you switched the time of the recording of the show now, but
Yes.
You still do, like today you're doing a morning show. Dave, do you still come in at like 5 a.m. like you said you used to?
I probably leave the house at, traffic starts on 95 at 7. I'm probably out of the house at 6, like ish.
Okay.
Because it is.
So you're
the prep for the hideous interview.
You're the first one in the office, though. You're the first one in the studio.
Oh, yeah, the first one. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you jerk off in the office and or the bathroom? I'll hang up and listen.
Why is what is going on here today?
Every single morning.
Even by this show standard.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder, like, if you're listening to on Apple, that's one thing, but.
Oh, no, you don't have to do that.
I don't.
No.
Why not?
That's after.
After what?
After the show.
No, I want to get out of here after the show. Go ahead.
Like that's
Why can't we just do it now and then it'll just be there?
You want to do what is supposed to run? Okay.
Yeah. What do you think I care about?
Yeah, but it's
Who
not like
you're talking to.
That's not an ad. Like that's not.
Jesus, you're stupid. Go ahead, take the call.
Go. All right.
Hello.
It's a football Friday with Callahan's Cage
Hello.
in the league where they play. Flip that music.
Music?
Play. We tried. YouTube.
All right, week 8. We're going to lay the floor with the Dirty Birds in Atlanta because other than last week, Carolina's offense were MIA than the Vagabonds they placed on the Cape. The illegals they placed on the Cape. Lay the floor with the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
And Callahan's Cash.
That was it?
Right,
One pick from Jerry? That was all?
Do you know this song? What is this
That's
song?
Mike Francesa's song. Every Friday he used to do Week 8 in the league where they play.
Oh, okay.
For pay.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. So Jeff Lowe, by the way, Alice, I should say, you're listening to the Kirk Minihane Show ad-free on the Amazon Music. Hey, Kirk Minihane Show listeners. What are you laughing at?
No, whatever.
This is what they asked us to do, right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. I'm always saying this to my audience.
I know, you are.
Hey, Kirk, like surprise. Like, hey. I don't think I've ever used that word in my life. Hey.
I think you probably do have room to play with it if you would like to.
No.
Right.
I'm a team player.
All right.
Hey. How would you do it? So it's Hey Kirk Minihane Show listeners.
Hey Kirk Minihane Show. Hey Kirk
Can she just do
Minihane
it?
Show
Can
listeners.
she do it instead of me, or do I have to do it?
You got to do it.
All right, go ahead. Give me a. How would you do it?
Hey Kirk Minihane Show listeners.
Okay.
Do you know how Tom would kill to have an ad read? Like any ad read?
Look, we all have dreams. There's even an ad read. They're asking us to do because we're going to be.
Yeah, this is going to run before
this
shows.
is like the things Odyssey makes him do, where he has to like tell people to use the Odyssey app.
Right.
And
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. Oh, I remember doing that. God. All right, here we go. Hey, Kirk Minihane Show listeners. It's just so fake.
I know. That's why I said I knew you wouldn't like doing it.
It's like Jerry used to have to get so worked up, like Smitty. Hey, Kirk Minihane Show listeners. You can find every episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music.
That was good. That was clean. That was clean. I don't know
Suppose you
what
forget. Suppose you forget.
Yeah, you still got it.
You're with a professional here. Hello. They load up?
They load up.
All right. Alice is going to get out of there. She's very busy. She's got 4 kids to deal with. Hello.
Good morning, Kirk. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Alice. This is Dan in Wolfboro.
Good morning.
Hello, Dan.
Hi. Alice, are you in danger, or do you think there's a possibility you've been hypnotized like 5 years ago, or however long you and Tom have been "quote unquote" dating?
12 years ago.
I think
12.
he brought you to like a hypnotist. But do you think he brought you somewhere and you're just under a spell? And if I say something like, "Oh, you know, the muffins when they have walnuts in them are delicious," will you just wake up and start screaming?
Your poor parents must be like, it's got to be like when, it is like
No,
when
everyone loves Tom.
It's, yeah, I know that, but they love him like everybody
right.
loves, like, you know, he's a special guy.
No, he's fantastic.
He's wonderful.
Great.
Do you believe
he's
it?
Great.
So your parents love him?
Yeah.
How about your sister who he...
Oh, she like takes his side.
Really?
Yeah,
Jeez. Huh. That's the other problem, though. Doesn't frustrate you when, like, he's the guy who doesn't go to church and he's the goofball. When they're all teenagers, they're gonna like, he's gonna be the buddy and you're gonna be the bad guy.
I'm already the bad guy. His ringtone for me is the Wicked Witch of the West. They're like, and the kids think it's hilarious.
And
psychologically, that's a game.
I know.
So the age, like she's grown up at a time where marriage is purely 50-50. Like everything, right? Laundry, all that stuff. The stereotypes are out the door.
Well, he's not Michael Landon. He didn't grow up in like the 1700s. I mean, you know,
but I bet she cooks dinner every night. I bet she does the laundry. He doesn't do shit, does he?
Is that true?
He does some stuff.
Like
That's
what?
a lie.
Like what? What does he do? Like what?
He does stuff. He's just not really very good at things.
For instance, in my home, I do a lot of the laundry. I do a lot of the dishes. I take the kids to school. You know, this like
he does stuff. He likes to take the kids to stuff like to their
Dunkin' Donuts. And
he's a drinker.
Does he ever do the laundry?
Yes.
Really? Oh, there you go. So there you go, Dave.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe
He
her.
loves the dishwasher. Yeah, he does the dishes. He does the dishes really badly. That's like a source of stress.
Does he take them out of the dishwasher and put them back, or does he just put them in? Because putting them in is easy. That's the taking out is hard work. He does both.
He does both, but a lot of times, like just the way he loads it, or he like doesn't pre-rinse stuff, it's like still dirty. Like I have to check the stuff when I take
yard
it
work.
out.
You guys have like animals.
He does do yard work.
Okay.
He does. He like rakes leaves and does that.
See,
type
Dave,
of stuff.
it's more than you would have thought.
Let's say you have no plans whatsoever on Saturday, right? So tomorrow, there's no plans. Right?
He will
Kids don't
push
have any
really hard
activities.
to go out for like, well, it would have been Bloody Marys, but he'll like push really hard to like go out and have a good time and like do stuff with people.
As the whole family?
Like,
As a whole family?
yeah, totally.
Okay. All right. I'm with that.
Like he would rather not like spend the day doing yard work and stuff around the house.
Well, sure. I
same
get
here.
that.
Yeah.
I get that.
He like wants to have fun.
Do you have a neighborhood where, like, the kids will be able to walk around a lot of places, or are you
Oh, yeah,
remote?
totally.
On Monday, I mean, for Halloween.
Yeah, we can. I mean, our direct neighborhood, we're kind of on a busy road, but you can kind of, there's an area nearby where a lot of their friends live where it's a little easier, but yeah.
Any good costumes this year or no?
Let's see. I mean, we have one kid that wants to be one of those like inflatable dinosaur things.
Oh,
that everybody always
that's
has.
always big. That got very big.
Yeah, and it hasn't gone away. That's like been a thing for a while. And then one kid is like something from Roblox that I had to make.
Oh, Harry loves Roblox. Yeah.
So he's like a noob from Roblox.
Noob. Yep.
And then yeah, what's my daughter being? I forget what she's even being. Last year she was Olivia Rodrigo for Halloween, which was she did like stickers on her face, like the album cover. And
that's
everything.
nice.
That's big with her. That's actually been kind of cool because that's like the first music she's gotten into that's like not her liking our music, but where she got into music and like knows all these words.
Or not super kiddie music. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. That is interesting when that happens.
So
I remember that with Kate. Yeah.
Kind of cool watching that.
How about you, Dave? What are the kids going to be?
It's going to do something. Riley is a Care Bear.
Okay, that's nice. What's wrong with that?
It's going fine. Chase is a member of the Paw Patrol squad.
Okay.
Which one?
Isn't there a Chase in the Paw Patrol squad?
There is. He is not Chase.
Oh, no.
He is.
No.
He is the pink one.
No.
What's the pink one again?
What the fuck?
What's the pink one?
Sky.
Sky. Yeah.
Paw Patrol got canceled. Like, didn't they try and cancel them for a while? Because they were like police officers.
Maybe.
Yeah, they complained that it was like too positive.
I think that was like an aspect of it. I don't think it like went away per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So you can't say no to that stuff anymore.
No. Nor should you. It's kind of.
But let me say this: like he's playing with his dinosaurs, all right? Like, and he's playing with trucks.
It's good either way. Whatever.
I'm just
you
saying.
all worked up about. Who cares?
Listen, I'm just saying. That's yeah.
I think kids should be able to dress as whatever they want without deciding to sign them up for gender surgery right away.
Oh, I think that's
in no way, shape, or fashion would Big Jack let me have been Sky from Paw Patrol.
The world has changed.
There's just no way.
The world has changed. Yeah. Well, Kate's too old, but for a while, because Harry's kind of wrapping up. He's 10. We're getting a lot. For a while, Harry was going to be Mr. Wonderful for Halloween.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, but no, now he's.
Would the other kids like be able to know what that is?
No, he doesn't care.
You know what I like? Like that's for Dad. Like that's a move for
He loves
Dad.
the show, though.
That's got to be a great feeling. No, he doesn't love the show. That's a move for you.
Look, here's the advice I give all these parents out here. Most important thing is to be best friends with your kids. That's really, I mean, have them be the point where they don't look at you all with respect. That's what I would say. No, he's a big Mr. Wonderful fan. He got me into it. That's been like the Grim Reaper. They're always, I don't know. Who knows? Hello. One or two more.
Hey, Kirk, it's Leslie Jordan.
Oh, boy, yeah, I saw this, Dave. Very sad, huh? This person passed away recently, no?
It's an old guy, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm Jeff Belo's penis is huge.
Well, I don't know about that, Leslie. But thank you for that confirmation. Not being dead, you need to. But let me talk about Jeff for a second. We'll take one or two more in a second, Dave. So Jeff D'Lo in trivia texted me the other day, and says, let me see here, Team Minihane. Tentatively scheduling return week of November 14th versus Chicklets. My great friend Ryan Whitney, Biz, and Rear Admiral. Feel free to mention on show, Kirk. Put a little pressure on Whitney to lock in the match. And I just said, there's show content suggestions, Jeff? And nothing from Rico.
Nothing at all.
He piles on Jeff at that point.
Wow.
So I'm concerned. I'm just worried. But obviously, we'd love to play Chicklets in November. And we love Whitney and Biz and Rear Admiral. So hopefully that'll happen. But yeah. Put a little pressure on him now. The commissioner's now telling me what to do on my show.
That's unbelievable. There's a lot of confidence to pull that, though. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Everything will change after that announcement. I will just say that in the middle of the week. Things are going to get ready.
I need to know this.
Yeah, you should. It affects your future.
It does?
No, it does not. Oh. Hello.
Hi, Kirk. My name's Tim. I'm calling from Canton, Mass.
I don't know who this is. Do we know this is Dave or no?
It sounds vaguely familiar, but yeah.
Okay. Hello. Yes, go ahead.
I'll try to be quick because I have another show to call into.
I understand.
So I may have an explanation as to why Tom was off the rails with his appearance.
Oh, okay.
Syphilis causes insanity. Alice, would you like to talk about Tom's STD story?
I beg your
He
pardon?
did have an STD story. This is true.
Like
Did
recently?
he no. Like back in the 90s or something.
What did he have?
Well, if Dave was doing his job, he would have brought that to the table today. But
why?
What are you talking
about?
Wow. Shut it.
You're passing ambulances on Route 9 or something.
So what happened, Tim? You, as we know, Tim, you are the Tom Shattuck Show historian. Yeah. So why don't you tell us about it?
No, stop. Alice, am I a Patreon?
I don't think you are on our Patreon, are you?
No, I am not.
I mean, we have so many Patreon subscribers.
Oh, you should subscribe if you like the show. Go subscribe.
Hard to keep track,
Go subscribe on Patreon.
Oh, I do.
You just said you didn't.
I like the show. I'm addicted to calling into radio shows. What can I say? I'm an addict. If anything, I'm the victim here.
So what happened with Tom and his STD?
He just got something in the 90s and it went away.
It was a wild time. It's a
Very
wild time.
exciting.
Who knows? All right. Well, thanks for the call, Tom.
And
Tim, goodbye.
And he blamed the girl.
Of course. I mean, that's...
He blamed the girl?
Yeah.
Of course. Yep.
That's his way. That is his way. One more, maybe, Dave.
Such a predator.
We talk about Milton's, too. Jeez. Hello.
Yep. They hung up. They got nervous.
Okay. Hello? Hey? Hey?
Yes, hi, hello.
Oh, boy. Hello.
Hi, this is David Cullinan's mistress of Wang Shi Whack from the Day Spa in Providence.
Good morning. Are you working right now? Are you at the office now?
I just got done jerking someone off 2 seconds ago, so I got a small break right now to talk to you guys.
Okay. Hello.
I just want to call in and confirm that Davey does have a micro penis.
Mm-hmm.
I've been jerking him off for over a decade now.
Is that true, Dave?
And it is very tiny. Also, I am Asian, so I know about tiny penises.
Yeah, that feels stereotypical to me. And I don't think, well, maybe you are an Asian person. I don't want to get in that, wade in that water.
And Davey, I have a question for you, Davey.
Yeah, sure.
Davey, are you here? I have a question for you, Davey.
Sure. Go ahead. Speak. Yeah, he's listening.
Davey, I wonder, do you feel like you have to give me such a shitty tip because your dick's so small that I work less than if I have a bigger dick?
That's a fair question.
Because you are not only a shitty tipper to your mailman, also a shitty tipper to your jerk-off artist.
Well, that's not
I am
right.
a great tipper. I'm a great tipper.
No, you're not. Do you tip your mailman every year?
This is also not true.
Yeah, see, you hear that, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right, we'll go with calls. Yeah, Dave doesn't.
I said that, obviously when we had that conversation, it was that I want to do that, but I felt like I was past the point.
We're coming up to Christmas here.
Yeah, so I'm going to tip.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't.
I feel like you should tip like everybody. Tip the mailman, like the garbage people.
Absolutely.
Like everyone.
Yes. You don't do that? Oh, you don't do it. We know you don't do that.
I don't.
Like tip everybody. And Tom used to work in hotels, so like he's big on giving like tips to everybody in the hotel, like the front desk people.
What was he doing in hotels?
He used to work in hotels.
Working in what way? What was he doing?
He was a concierge.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Before he came and
swept you off your feet.
Was a receptionist at RKF.
Wow. I didn't know that. Well, there you go. That's interesting. All right. Well, Alice, thank you. So you go to just let everyone know where to go.
Go to burnbarrelpodcast.com. We're on YouTube. We're on Rumble Video when we get kicked off YouTube, which is frequently.
What is Rumble Video?
It's like a YouTube competitor.
Oh, okay. So when you say something about like the vaccine or something, they kick you off?
Yeah, or like if you doubt
YouTube.
election results on YouTube. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
YouTube, they
anything
kick
like
you off.
that. Yeah.
Have we been kicked off YouTube yet?
We have not.
We had a bunch of strikes against us in the past. I
Yeah,
know
that was for the different channel, the other channel.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Well, anyway. So
somebody just sent me a DM saying, quote, rumor on the street, and I'm not making this up, Brady and Taylor Swift are a thing. That is from Chris Curtis.
Wow. So he's taking Mike Montante's...
They sent audio with it. Let's see.
The rumor on the street, and I am not making this up,
there you go.
From someone who is very well connected to the organization, was that Brady and Taylor Swift were a thing.
Ooh, I would love that. I would love
Somebody
that
close
so
to
much.
what organization? Somebody who is still paid by the Patriots said in a media forum that Giselle and Taylor Swift are a thing.
No,
really?
I mean, Tom Brady and Taylor
He's
Swift.
talking about that Zolak cut the other day, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Montante started the whole thing.
Wow, look at that.
You have Montante on that show, on your show yet? He's a big right-wing lunatic.
Yeah. No, Tom went on his show, but
Oh,
he
did he?
hasn't been on ours. Yeah.
There you go. How about the Australian guys? He been on your show?
No, but his friend, that Jamie.
Oh God,
We
that
had him
guy is the
on.
biggest bore.
Because he was like locked down, so we talked to him about that, about how in Australia he like couldn't see his
He can do
wife
anything,
and
right?
kid for months or whatever, like because
Lucky
he had to be at work.
Jeez, yeah.
So
Milton's. Before I forget, I got my Milton's on right now. Go to the Milton's store for men to stay warm and look good during this transition to winter. It's gonna be freezing this weekend, in the morning anyway, at least. Social Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, and now open at the Burlington Mall. Bill from Milton told us the other day that we should bring Tom to bring Tom and Milton's.
Yes, he did.
You're nodding like you don't know about this. Like you don't think it's a good idea?
I mean, like,
You don't want Tom
do
to
they
look
carry
good?
his size?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I
Well, I
don't
mean, he's getting
know.
smaller.
He is. That's true. He's in a 2X now. Actually, back
Oh, they
into a 2X.
definitely have that. They
Okay.
definitely have that. What are you laughing at?
That's just funny that she was
Just cruel. I mean,
That was
fat
really-
shaming
and it was
the guy.
authentic is the thing that hit me.
Taylor Swift almost went to jail for
It's
doing
hard to
this.
shop for him.
I would imagine. Shop online. Go to Miltons.com. We know all the stuff. Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, Peter Millar. I think this is Tommy Bahama, maybe?
Oh, wow.
I think. It's very comfortable. I got my Tommy Bahama jeans on. First jeans day of the year for me.
Very nice.
I get nervous. I feel like there's a certain age I wonder about wearing jeans. From a male perspective, I feel like I'm still okay, but
everybody's
What's wrong with jeans? Yeah,
I don't know. I feel
What are you gonna wear instead?
I have to say this word. I think maybe slacks. I think I'm that old now. Where I put on a pair. My dad used to say, "I'm putting on my slacks."
Yeah, but you don't have to look like an asshole with slacks. Like they can be kind of like modern looking slacks.
Have you seen the pants I've worn?
Do you do like
don't wear
cargo
those.
shorts, like all the
I
other
stopped wearing
dads
cargo
at the
shorts. No, I
kids?
stopped wearing cargo shorts a couple of years ago. Although the shaming for that I feel is not right.
Yeah, Tom lives in cargo shorts.
Yes.
And all the other dads at all the kids' sports and stuff are all,
Yeah,
it's all
although-
cargo shorts as far as I can see.
Although I don't know why, because I never put anything in those pockets.
Oh, Tom does.
Does he really?
Yeah, he has all kinds of stuff
Like
there.
what? Like his tape measure? Like what could be in there?
Wait, what is in
He
there?
doesn't need a tape measure.
What is it? What is in there?
He'll like have a hanky or whatever.
A handkerchief? Like snacks or?
No, he likes to have a hanky. And like,
I just put his regular pocket. No, it's just better in there.
well, he has other stuff. He has like, I don't know.
He's a handkerchief guy, huh?
I wouldn't have
yeah.
guessed that.
He's trying to bring it back.
Really? I feel like that's not going to happen.
I think they're disgusting.
Yeah,
but-
I mean, just think what they are.
It is disgusting.
But I could see it like becoming a not being wasteful thing because, instead of throwing out all the
12
tissues, you're
tissues or something?
reusing it,
Yeah.
like
how many-
reusable grocery bags.
But how many are? How
But
many?
that's also gross.
So my dad, right? My dad used to use a hanky all the time too. Actually, he'd give it to me if I had a cold. Like I don't know how many blows into it before it's like before you're like moving. Like,
When you have a cold,
four,
like four.
That's what I mean.
max,
You'd be
yeah.
like flipping it around
Yeah.
and like you're like it's just gross
And
snot in it.
To not be disgusting, you have to
This
fold it
fucking
up
guy,
neatly
this
every
fucking
time.
guy at a soccer game stuffing his snot back into his cargo shorts is just so nauseating.
gross, yeah.
It's so. His kids must be like, oh yeah, it's my hero right there. He's just trying to stuff it in there. Oh my god. That's my point though. Milton's will make Tom look. He'll go right. We'll bring him one day.
Definitely.
They probably have all kinds of handkerchiefs.
I think they do, as a matter of fact. I
Yeah,
think
they
actually
probably do.
Oh, we have to have that lunch with Shattuck. Tell, he's
Well,
doing
he's
this
on the air, so that's an excuse to never go with him. But we'll
we'll
find
bring
out.
him. No, we'll bring him.
Go on
We'll
a weekend or
We'll
something.
definitely bring him. We'll definitely bring him. Go to Miltons.com right now. Please, please, please get moving to Miltons. We thank them for joining us and all of their sponsors this week. Sunday night, I think, Dave, if that's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, anything else? Alice, anything else from you? Anything else you want to say? Any other thoughts? No?
I think that's it.
Okay, excellent. We're back Sunday night, I think. If not, we'll let you know. We'll talk to you then. Goodbye.